happening, weirdos? This is an exciting one. This is my friend, Sona Movsesian. She is the co-host. You most likely know her as the co-host of Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. I know her as one of the most interesting, engaging, funny people I know, and one of the best laughers in the world, and just an absolute joy and a delight to be in the room with. So I was so glad that we finally were able to make this happen. Sona has a book available right now. I'm going to make sure I get this right. I believe it's called The World's Worst Assistant. Boy, I should have looked this. Yeah, The World's Worst Assistant and then she has a new one called The World's Worst Mom, which is coming out this year. So check out Sona as a podcaster. Check her out as a wonderful author as well. She is Conan's old assistant, and now she's Conan's co-host, and she brings so much to that show and so much to life and so much to this show. I have this old parking pass from when I first met with Conan to discuss what became the Pete Holmes show. So it's this really important meeting for me, and it's framed in my office. And I took it out of the frame and I looked at the back, and the person that gave me that pass was Sona. So she and I have been friends for a very, very long time. This is her first time on the show, but I don't believe it will be her last. And I'm so glad you guys are here. Not much to plug. I do want to say from Madison, Wisconsin coming up, we just added a late Thursday show because the first 5 sold out. Thank you very, very much, everybody. And there are now tickets available to the late Thursday show. You can get that at peteholmes.com for Madison, Wisconsin. I also think we're going to be filming those shows for the new hour special. So it's going to be a very, very special weekend. Hope you can be there in Madison, Wisconsin, Comedy on State. Also, I'm about to be in Portland, Maine, and Verona, I believe. Romeo and Juliet, Verona, New York. And there's a lot of tickets available for those, I'm told. So go to peteholmes.com if you're an East Coast weirdo and want to see me out there. I hope you can. And that's all I'm going to plug. The specials are on YouTube. All the tour dates are on Pete Holmes. We're doing August 11th, I will say, is our next Largo. It's me and Ray Romano and Nicole Byer, I believe. It's going to be amazing. So hopefully you can be at the Largo show. In the meantime, enjoy my chat with the wonderful Sona. Get into it. Let's start with house burn down stuff. What a bummer. Are you tired of talking about it?
I'm not. It actually is helping me. Does it help? Are we recording?
May we?
Yeah. No, I'm fine talking about it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm okay talking about it.
It's a bit of a leading question, but is there any unexpected feeling or experience? Like, everyone knows devastating.
Yes.
Uprooting, listless, lost.
Yes.
All of these things.
Yeah.
But what don't people know?
I think that
about losing your house, in case you just tuned in.
Yeah. About maybe my house burning down.
Sona's house burned down.
My house burned down. Along with all
Conan.
He would burn down my house
in
as a
Hamburglar bit.
If he thought it was funny, if he thought he could get some good funny stuff out of it.
What is that?
Neediness?
Not a lot of riffs on Conan's. Because he could.
Yes, he could
afford to do that.
Out. Yeah,
he could afford to burn your house down.
He could. He would just be like, "How much do you need to build it?" Here,
yes,
I think I have some in my pocket.
Yes, he has it in a sock.
He has it in his couch cushions.
Yeah,
he's just like,
you know, you might find 35, 50 cents in your couch.
Yeah,
that's grand.
I know.
Grand.
But I really think the thing that I'm finding really interesting is how small such a big event in my life looks when I look at other things that are going on.
Wait, like, the house burning down was small.
As in, like, to me, it's the most devastating thing that ever happened. But then when you think about everything else that's going on, it seems like you're okay. You're okay.
You mean globally?
Globally, just like what happens to other
life.
In your life. I mean, I was talking to someone today whose husband just got diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and she says, like,
early onset. It sounds like.
Yeah,
unless you're just hanging out with some really old
she's older.
folks.
She's older.
Okay.
But like,
I just want to detail. I'm not making fun of the Zymes.
Oh no.
I'm certainly not calling it the Zymes.
Oh Jesus!
But if I like, keep it light. It's a devastating illness.
It's terrible.
Keep it light.
It's terrible. And I'm like,
terrible.
Yes, it's inconvenient. Yes, it's awful. Yes, we lost
Not
our community.
Alzheimer's. We're talking about your house.
Yeah, I mean, the Alzheimer's is whatever. No, I mean, that's the house. Losing the house is bad. But then when you think about, okay, we came out of it, we have insurance, we have support.
And am I hearing you right? There's like it's just stuff.
It is almost a just stuff thing. When I think about the stuff, I really miss the stuff.
You do miss the stuff.
I feel like
What's
we
something
accumulate.
you miss?
Oh my God, I talk about this specific thing. So I had a signed Kobe Bryant picture and it was personalized.
Oh.
I had a personalized Jimmy Carter photo. And then, like things, my parents gave me a whole box full of my childhood stuff.
Yeah.
So like my journals and like movie stubs and like mementos and pictures, all of that is gone.
Yeah.
The thing that's weird is it does feel like.
Did you have time to grab all that stuff? You did, didn't
no.
you? You didn't?
I had time, but I didn't.
You didn't do it.
The reality of a house burning down was just not in
your mind.
Purview. It was not
it's where
something
positive thinking didn't help.
It didn't.
You were like, it's going to be fine.
I have two friends who are Marines and
they took everything.
They went room to room and I don't know if this is a Marine thing.
Yeah. They clear the room.
But they were just like, what do we want from this room? What do we want from this room? It was like it was January 7th. So people still had some of their like Christmas trees up. And my friend, he said his parents would give him an ornament every year and he just like took all of them. Wow. And I'm like,
that's foresight.
That is cool.
Yeah. You were like, just whistling
I was like,
Dixie.
my stuff died. Burned.
It burned.
It kind of died. It did.
And, well, it's funny. Obviously, all of those dead things are sad.
You okay?
Nope.
Jesus, Pete. Oh, Jesus. Pete. Oh, Jesus. What happened? What's this? What's a magic mind?
Don't work a brand sponsorship into this organic moment.
It's a magic mind, huh?
You can drink it. You'll love it.
Is it good?
Yes. I just had my second one. You're going to love it.
Too much?
Maybe. I mean, I'm belching in
really
involuntary ways.
Is it like a little smoothie?
Nope. Okay. Matcha, nootropics, adaptogens, and a pleasant taste. Some gigantism. It's a Simpsons reference. I assume you don't get it.
I don't.
Wouldn't want you to.
Okay.
Don't want you to.
Oh, okay. Then I don't. What am I doing?
You're having all the liquids.
Okay.
Well, when you're saying that box of stuff from your past, I'm not trying to be weird, but like that Sona is dead.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So you had this box of stuff that was like, this is from when I was, and you're no longer.
It feels like everything that I had that was in that box, plus the 20 plus years that I lived outside of home, don't exist anymore.
Yeah. Bye.
Everything I accrued in that world and that time is gone.
Yeah.
So it's like my life started
now
a year and a half ago when I had to start from scratch.
This is the leading question. Does any of that feel kind of like, do you ever feel kind of like you just showed up on the shore of Mexico and you're like,
I don't know. I think it would have if I didn't have kids, but I would have one day liked to have shown my kids.
Yeah.
This is the weird person your mom was when she was young. Here are her journals.
Right.
Like, take a look at that psyche. Like, it's,
you should have marined it.
I know. But nobody knew it was going to happen.
And we were talking off mic about how Conan could have just so easily bought you another house.
He could have just bought me a house.
No big deal.
I mean, why he employs me, so I guess in a way.
He's sort of very slowly trickle buying you a house. One medicine dropper per month.
I know.
Barely squeaking you by.
I know.
Because if he did buy you a house, you might not work for him anymore. This is the capitalistic fear.
No, I'm always going to work for Conan.
Yeah.
Who else would I work for?
You're Sisyphusian.
Who else would I work for?
Pushing a giant red-headed boulder.
But I love working for him.
Imagine.
Pete. Oh my God.
You should, as a gag.
As a gag?
Leno's at... I mean, he's burning your house down as a gag.
Oh, that's true. Me working for Jay. But then Jay would be like, you are clearly very Conan-centric your entire career. Why would you want to work for me?
Yeah.
And I would be a really bad mole.
Yeah.
I would be a terrible mole. I'd be like...
You'd give it up.
I'm just doing it for the bit, Jay. And he'd be like, get the fuck out of my office. Yeah.
Fucking...
What is that impression?
Get out of here.
What is that impression?
Get out of here. He's not aging well. He sounds like this now. Get the fuck out of here.
He sounds like a Muppet.
You're Conan through and through. Beat it. I see Jay Leno at the Comedy Store all the time. I'll probably see him tonight.
At the Comedy
He's
Store?
at the Comedy Store all the time.
I have never seen him at the Comedy Store. I
He's
used to
there
go
all
to
the
the
time.
Comedy Store a lot. and
Muchos,
he's-
muchos?
Well, but-
Muchos. You went there all the time?
Yeah.
And not anymore. If you did, you'd see Jay Leno, your new
Oh,
boss.
that's weird.
Yeah.
How often do you go there?
I only go to the Comedy Store probably once a month.
I mean, that's still a lot,
Is it?
isn't it?
What do you do once a month?
Nothing. Do I do anything once a month?
Is there some sort of hair that you need to take care of? Like, I'll trim my nose hairs once a month. I know it's rude to ask a lady this.
First of all, I'm Armenian. So you think I do it once a month? Try like several times a day. That's me. I have a 5 o'clock shadow already. Look at this. And I lasered. You don't think I took advantage of every hair removal system that exists? I did, and it still grows back. It's fighting against
Wait, you did the
thousands of
permanent
years.
laser?
Yeah, I
And
did.
it still won't?
Still won't.
Armenia is like, no,
No. My jeans are like, that was cute.
Good try. Your genes grow genes out of hair. Jeans.
Oh.
You got those hair genes.
Hey, I do. I have hair jeans.
So that's once a month.
That's
Okay, no,
several
that's not
times
once a
a day. No. But like, okay, so do you go to other clubs? Do you like other clubs?
I love this, but you can't ask me questions. I'll just blab and bore.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you can't.
I'm just curious. Because
Well,
you have to hone your craft.
I do hone my
You have to work
my
that
craft
muscle.
needs some honing. Have you seen it?
You
It needs some honing.
you have to work that muscle.
Well, yeah, I'm honing O'Brien.
Also, do you love it still?
I do love it, and it's because I don't do it that often.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. It's a little bit like, well, at the risk of being crass, it's a little bit like sex. If you have a lot of sex, if constantly having sex,
Yeah.
it does lose a little novelty. It should
Yeah.
be kind of like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm having sex.
Yeah,
It
that's
can't
true.
be 5 times a day.
No, I know. No, you're right.
That's why
the-
swingers aren't happy. It doesn't work.
swingers are not happy.
No,
I've
they're
never heard
not.
that. You said that
They
to me
tried.
very matter of factly. Like,
Swingers are just people that are like, I'm going to have candy every meal.
I know.
It doesn't work.
like when do you have
Doesn't
the
work.
time?
If you are just falling into sex constantly, part of the fun of sex is the unexpectedness, the unexpectedness.
That's say that again.
The unexpectedness. And then I burp again.
That's
Then I
great.
make another
That's a great word. That's going to definitely.
unexpectedness.
It's going to catch on.
Unexpectedness. See, this is why you're the best.
Oh
These
man.
riffs would just go right by other people.
Not
and all
me.
you're doing is shining your mag light right on them. Going like, you've been drinking tonight? You're a cop. The best kind.
I could be
You
a
pull
cop.
over the bits and you go, what was that? Unexpectedness?
Yeah.
And that's such a delight.
But isn't it also awful when you're a comedian and someone's
No.
like, that was really weird what you
the
just said?
If I had 5 seconds to describe you, I would say funny and the best audience.
Oh, well, that's really nice.
Both.
I
This is all we want.
love
To
laugh,
and shave my
play.
legs
Oh, and shave my legs?
constantly. Armenia.
I carry my razor around with me everywhere.
really?
No, I don't.
Like, remember when Hillary Clinton pretended that she had hot sauce in her bag? I think about it once a day.
I don't even remember
When
that.
she was running for president, she did an interview in the South, and they were like, "You keep hot sauce in your bag?" It was like a plant. It
Yeah.
was like a planted question. She's like, "Of course I do.
and she.
Of course I do." And she opened her
Oh,
bag and
poor
had
Hillary.
like, "I have Cholula," and it's
Oh,
like, no, you had
God.
like the price tag on it.
Oh God, the
The
hoops
assistant
that we
bought
have
it.
to jump through to make ourselves appealing, even though we
Facts.
just know stuff.
You mean,
Like we can be very qualified, but we have to do a
can't
whole.
it be enough that
we
they're
have to do a whole song and dance
when
with
did
hot
presidents
sauce.
and everybody have to be the whole thing? It's true of marital partners too.
Yes.
It didn't used to be like best friend, co-parent, all this stuff. I'm
Yeah.
glad it is, But it didn't always used to be that way. Now politicians have to be funny.
Yeah.
They have to be good looking.
Yes.
They have to dress well. They have to have good social graces. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what?
I want a nerd.
Give me a nerd.
I
We
just
are
want a nerd.
craving a nerd.
I am nerd. I just want someone who's like,
Craving a nerd.
I've memorized the Constitution, and I'm sorry, but that is not the way
That's
it
actually
works.
not what it is. And if you'll excuse me, I need my nap. And then he naps.
And then instead of hot sauce, he's taking out his inhaler.
His inhaler.
Yeah.
And he's got Advil.
Yeah.
And he does have kind of like a satchel. He's got Advil and an inhaler, and he's just tired.
Satchel.
I want a satchel, Prez. I'm tired of this entertainment economy.
Same. I'm
It's
same.
true.
I
Also,
agree.
why do frontmen of bands and women have to also write? I like it. They
Yeah.
write the lyrics. But why? Why can't they just be awesome? Like Oasis, that dude didn't write the songs. It was fine.
Wait, really?
Yeah, his brother wrote them famously.
Oh, that's right. Oh, okay. But
Yeah.
one of them wrote it.
We're such primates.
We
We'll go
want the
but
front
his
man.
brother wrote it.
Oh, yeah.
It's close enough.
It's close
It's in his
enough.
bloodline. We're fucking medieval. It's in the same lineage. But if somebody's singing a song, unless you're a pop star, because like we were just talking about like Adele and and Kelly Clarkson, they all like bid on songs. Some of them write their own songs, and I'm
Sure.
sure Adele and Kelly Clarkson write some of their songs, but a lot of their hits are sometimes just like some Swedish guy. It's not a new take.
Yeah.
It's like they buy them, they make them, they're hits,
It's like writing it is part of it. Then you have to sing it.
and feel it.
And you have to when Mariah Carey used to be like,
Oh yeah, all the notes.
that is so hard.
So hard.
Riffing? Not what riffing. What is it called when they
It's
do
not scatting, but it's called
yeah.
vocal permutation.
You know what it is? You know when is it
Scatting
not
is when
like
you're
scatting,
trying to
like
be like a
beep, bop, 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 bop. This is like a
vocal.
is it like a riff?
Yeah, riffing.
Is it riffing?
I think it's a riff.
There's a name for it, and it's bugging me that I can't remember. But it's so like I watched that musical and Juliet. Have you heard of it?
And Juliet.
Yeah, and like ampersand, and then Juliet.
We got rid of
And
Romeo.
yeah, the whole story is about Juliet, and it's a jukebox. It's a jukebox musical, and it's
You mean
all
they play like the hit, like
it's all
Toto's
hits. It's
Africa?
not original music. Yeah, like Toto's Africa.
Oh, if only I were a Montague down in Africa. Bum, 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 bum. What hits are they playing?
Well, and that's the thing. I don't want to say it wrong, but I think they're all Max Martin hits. And I was like, well, who is Max Martin? Because I don't know. He's the guy who wrote every NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, Britney
okay.
Spears,
Yeah, yeah,
Christina
yeah.
Aguilera.
Yeah.
Like he's responsible for the early 2000s
It was
pop
him.
music. It was all him.
Yes.
And
See, that's who we want for the president, the guy that actually writes the songs. We don't want
Yes.
Christina Aguilera. We want the guy that writes the songs.
yeah,
You
but
do
I want Christina Aguilera involved.
Yeah, she
I
can
want
make
her at
appearances.
the inauguration.
I've said this before.
Yeah.
There should be the real president, and we'll call him the president. And then there's the show president. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
there should be the person who does the job, and then there's the person who runs.
Okay.
And he's running, he's eating ham steaks.
Yes.
He's sweating. He's like rollerblading down a like a curved
He's
skyscraper.
rollerblading?
Yeah. He's doing all the
Oh, that's
crazy shit.
exciting.
He's
Yeah.
good looking.
Yes.
He's charming. And then they're like, "What are your policies?" And you're like, "Dale." And Dale comes out and he's like, "Well, of course we need to address
Dale.
global warming." You know what I mean? And then the cool president can be like, "Get out of here, nerd!" And then he lights a sparkler and he's smoking it, but it's fucking charming. There should be the hype man, like Flavor Flav,
Yeah.
and then Chuck D.
You know what? It's kind of like, in Singing in the Rain, how she's in the back singing and then the blonde one is in the front lip syncing.
This is what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
We need a placeholder. And
Like,
we
I
kind of
want-
have it.
I
Make the
want-
vice president the president.
I want Dale to have his moment in the sun. I want people to know he exists. I
Yeah.
think what you're saying is they're both in the public eye. One is just doing all the bullshit that they have to do.
There should, and by the way, why are we taking the most presumably the most important, powerful person in the world. Why is he going around to like barns and talking about the dairy farm? Like, why have a placeholder guy go and pander and pretend?
Well, we always think we're like, well, we want him to be the everyman, but like,
We don't.
I don't want him to be the every. I don't want him
him
eating corn at the Iowa State Fair.
Like, yeah, judging a pie eating contest.
Yeah, or her. I want
her,
them
or
or
her.
her. I want them to like be so busy they just don't have time.
I agree. And this is why we're going to have an AI president.
Yeah, no.
No, we won't.
I hope not.
I don't think so. But they're already, Trump's using it.
Yeah.
He's using it. Poorly and without checking it.
Poorly. Like the photos that he posts and the videos that he posts.
That's right, those.
Is that what you mean by
No, I just meant like he's consulting with it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what is a chief of staff?
He doesn't even know that.
Like,
no.
What is a press secretary? Just kind of some stuff slips out. They're like, sir, have you considered the implications with NATO? One moment. What is NATO?
Oh, God.
Well, wouldn't you?
This is why we need Dale.
Yeah, Dale.
Like a good, competent Dale.
We need a good, competent Dale. And I want the flashy guy.
Yeah.
I want like Guy
I do
Fieri.
too. Yeah.
And then I want Bill Gates, basically.
Oh,
Guy Fieri is like, I love wings. And we're like, I could have a beer with this guy. Yeah. And then Bill Gates is in the shadows, coding and drinking water.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
He turned pee-pee into drinking water. Did you see
Well,
that?
I mean,
he did.
Oh, did he?
He did.
Oh, one of his like nonprofit things.
Yeah. They made a machine that turned pee-pee. These are scientific terms. Pee-pee into drinking water, and he drank it.
He drank his own pee-pee, but it
would have been better if it was his own.
I think
it was just a mix of, it was a blend. You ever get a Cabernet Merlot?
Yeah.
It was like the whole village's pee-pee.
Oh,
and they turned it into water, and to show everybody that it was safe, he drank it.
He just drank a pee-pee.
And he was like, you know
what?
what?
But you know,
I
mean, when you're out into like on a boat in the middle of the ocean.
Yes.
I don't even know if I would drink my own pee-pee then.
You shouldn't. It won't work.
Okay.
Yeah. You didn't know this?
Didn't.
You thought you could drink your own pee-pee?
Here's the fun thing.
Can you?
You know what quote I always think about? Do you know that
pee-pee.
movie Dodgeball, A True Underdog Story?
Oh, the subtitle as well. Do you know Austin Powers 3, The Spy Who Shagged Me? It's 2. You can't drink your own pee-pee. Oh, she doesn't want it in her
Can you
history.
drink your own pee-pee? Let's put that in your history.
You definitely can't. There are people that do.
But there's
And
a
they
line that
swear
Rip
by it.
Torn says. And he goes, do I drink my own urine? Yes, because it's sterile and I like the taste or something like that.
Yeah.
So then
Some
when I
people
was
do.
younger, I mean, I don't even know when that movie came out. I was like, oh, I guess we could drink our own pee-pee if we have to. But if you're...
But then you digest it again, and
Yeah.
then you again. How many rotations before it comes out like Kool-Aid powder?
That's... Oh.
It comes out like...
I guess if you could drink your own pee-pee, then people would just drink their own pee-pee when they're out somewhere where there's no water, but then you can't.
How? It's gross, though. Isn't it kind of fun?
So gross.
It's like, that's like some intelligent design shit, right? And you could also just say it's trial and error. Maybe our pee-pee used to taste great, and then those people drinking it died.
You think pee-pee used to taste great?
I'm just saying it's either intelligent design, so there's some sort of benevolent intelligence guiding shaping, or to satisfy the scientific. We could say there was all different kinds of pee-pee. This guy's pee-pee tastes like blue Powerade. And they kept drinking it, and they died. And the people whose tastes like asparagus, they lived because they didn't drink it. What I'm saying is there's something beautiful about like bees pollinate flowers. They have the same taste as us. Yeah. Flies pollinate like fucking shit, like disgusting.
Yes.
And like we're like aligned with so what smells and tastes good to us is safe.
Yes.
That's fucking weird.
It is pretty weird.
Your pee tastes bad.
And I feel like
stop you.
Just knowing myself, I'd be in the former camp. Like I'd be one of the people that would die and they'd be like, okay, don't do what she did.
We saw what she did.
Yeah.
She drank her pee.
Yeah, she drank her pee-pee. And that's just not the way to do it.
Maybe I'm just thirsty, but this whole time I'm kind of like, if it was chilled.
If it was chilled.
Chilled and shaken. Strained.
Anything chilled.
Elderberry. Good elderberry. This is like another topic. All good things have a bad, like we've been talking about how like with AI, like we don't do perfect here.
Okay.
Like this realm, like look to every myth for examples of like, that's just not something we do here.
Yeah.
If there's something perfect, there's a shadow to it.
Sure.
And we even have that. We talked about this a million, but like cheese, like a delicious cheese, there's usually something in the background that's kind of like farmy, barny, like a little bit gross.
Like taste wise?
We like it. You want it to be complicated. And the one that I always say is perfumes often have something a little rancid to them.
Interesting.
We don't think about like, if I sprayed something that just smelled like Strawberry Shortcake, the doll in the 80s, you're like, yeah, that's like a kid smell.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
It's just too obvious. Grown-up smells are like, there's strawberry, but in the background, one sock.
Do you have...
Just to anchor it.
But do you have an advanced nose and palate to taste that stuff?
No, this isn't me knowing. I wouldn't be the one that goes like, do you know that there's like sauerkraut in your perfume?
We don't even, because I don't notice
know.
it.
I've been told.
I don't know, but I do know, this is like kind of off topic. I remember the first time I had the proper wine and cheese pairing.
And it blew your mind?
It blew my mind.
Really?
Like it was so... Because I
thought that was hogwash.
I don't have a palate. I can't take, like when I watch the Great British Baking Show or whatever, and they're like, oh, well, there's notes of this. I'm like, how do you guys know this stuff?
Yeah, I'm with you.
It's amazing.
Pipe
and I'm
tobacco.
jealous. Huh?
Pipe tobacco. That's how you sound smart. You go, just a little pipe tobacco. Just say that. Nobody will know.
I don't notice the difference.
Skittles, red Skittles.
I can't. What? Red Skittles.
Just if you're drinking wine.
Yeah.
Be like, I'm getting a little like overripe banana.
Yes. And how do you know your palate and your nose is better than someone else's that you're like, I'm going to be a sommelier? Like how?
That's a good point. Well, some people have them. That's a job. There are people with like intensely good palates that like work for like Frito-Lay.
That's what I'm saying. How do you know that your palate is better than someone else's?
That means there's like an objective reality. Like there is a way that a Lay's potato chip tastes.
Yeah.
And some people are tasting it more than other people. Are we stoned right now?
I don't know. It does feel like that.
Because you're like eating it.
Yeah.
Some people experience it more
they do
than others.
Like that moment of me doing the wine and cheese pairing that was right is such a core memory for me because I remember it one time and I've had so much wine and I've had so much cheese but that one time, and I remember I said to the waiter, this was at a place called, I don't know if you remember this place called Palette in Glendale.
What are the chances? We're talking about pallets.
That's right. It's called Palette. The place was called Palette.
Was it on a wooden...
It was across like a dealership on Brand Boulevard.
Okay.
It wasn't the sexiest place, which is why it probably didn't thrive.
Yeah.
But I remember I ordered a wine and then a cheese, and then I had them, and I look, you know that scene in Ratatouille where he's seeing colors?
Amazing.
And it's like,
when he eats the strawberry and then he eats it with cheese.
Yes.
Yeah, you were the rat.
And I was rat. I was a rat.
I was rat.
And so I told the waiter, I was like, why does this taste so good together? And she says, oh, they're from the same region. You just had the perfect wine and cheese pairing.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, can I be a sommelier?
Am I sommelier? But you know what's interesting to me about all experiences? I would want to know what mood you were in, how stress-free you were.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you were stressed and I gave you that exact wine and that exact cheese, you wouldn't have experienced it.
I will say,
fascinated by
I'm not
this.
a very stressed out person. And
Yeah, I
usually
know.
when I'm
So
eating
you're
out with
eating
friends,
cheese,
I'm in a good
You're
place.
fine. This is one of the reasons why people, I do think people, not to put myself with Conan, but I think the overly analytical, maybe a little neurotic types are drawn. Like you remind me of my wife, Valerie.
Yeah. Oh, I
just
love
kind of
Valerie.
like wine cheese people.
Yeah.
I call Valerie the Humboldt Hobbit. She's from Humboldt, and I'm just like, look at you.
She's from Humboldt?
Well, she spent a lot of time there. She loves weighted blankets and fires. Movies are good. She's not an idiot. She's a brilliant person.
Oh, yeah.
She just enjoys stuff. And I'm like, if I'm like walking into a movie and you remind me of something I'm stressed about, even a little, it'll be like a pebble in my sandal and I won't enjoy the movie.
You know what?
So if I'm enjoying a movie, I'm actually enjoying my life.
Yes.
And you're just like, well, tell me what that makes you think.
I was going to say, I think though, I feel like people like you and Conan want to be, there's like a part of you that wants to be more like stress-free, less anxiety, all that stuff. But that also informs your work. and
I
your
know.
work thrives because
So if we
of
got
it.
struck by lightning and it went away, would be happy and would be
Yes.
would be ruined.
You would not be able to produce the same stuff if you didn't
Yes.
have that in you.
But similarly, and I'm interested in your sort of unexpected celebrity. Like you weren't like chasing that, and now you're the co-host of one of the biggest podcasts in the world and a best-selling author and all these things. I know it's so fun.
Yeah.
I do want to say, like, I'm like, we all saw it. Come on, it's Sona.
No.
Like when you were young, we were all like, come on, that's a funny, fun person.
Oh,
that
that's really
makes
sweet.
Everything around her better.
Oh my God.
It's true.
Pete.
And I think Conan dialed into that. And Valerie and I do the podcast on Fridays, and it's the same thing. One isn't more valuable than the other, but I was like, Valerie's a genius and she's better and she makes me better. She makes everybody better. Let's get her on the podcast. I think Conan had a similar thing with you.
I think that, I think it's also because you're different from each other.
Yes.
So it's nice to have that different perspective.
You need it. And calls on shit.
Yes.
Valerie loves calling on shit. And I do, sorry, I cut you off, but I do think people like Conan crave somebody that goes like, what?
Yeah.
I think they
He
love it.
surrounds himself with people like
he
that.
does. To his credit.
You've met Sweeney, you've met Matt O'Brien, like you know his head writers, his producers.
Yes. And
Nobody's a.
There's a lot of like, what?
We're not like bootlicking. We're not like trying to suck up to him.
But that's a choice.
That's a choice.
That's a choice. It's a good choice.
It's a very good choice.
Because you can get in like a real echo chamber.
Yeah.
And like I noticed when I was doing the Pete Holmes show, look, we have the old Midnight. The pilot was called the Midnight Show. Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool.
And TBS was so nice, and they did all of these things, and they made pens with my face on them and T-shirts and stuff. And I was like, "Whoa, what is this?" And somebody was just like, "Oh, it's fun to watch you because Conan doesn't even notice anymore." And they weren't shitting on him.
Yeah.
They're just like, he's been for 20, 30 years at that point, seeing a huge head.
Yeah.
There was one backstage. Remember that giant? You
The
get numb
bobblehead.
to it. You get numb to it at a certain point. But why did I bring that up? It's fun. You can get in the echo chamber and you can start believing your own hype, and then you're not funny and you're not even really human anymore.
Yes.
So it's very smart of him to align with you. I don't want to talk about Conan. I do think there's an intelligence to going like, what I am is better when there's someone going like, what?
Well,
and not just what, but all the things you do.
I appreciate that. I think that the thing though with me and Conan, because people talk about me being more sort of recognizable lately, and they're like, what's it like to be famous? And I'm like, I'm not. Like, I worked for someone who was famous for a long time.
Well, you're talking about like super
Well,
fame.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
I know what real fame looks like. And I'm like, if I can call a place like Nobu Malibu day of and get a table for myself and like 5 of my friends, I know I've made it. You know what I mean? That's famous.
Well, that's a celebrity.
That's
That's
celebrity.
like a super famous celebrity, but you are famous.
I think I'm at the point where people will see me and they'll be like, you look familiar.
Yeah.
Or like, I do get approached more often, but it's also not to the point where I'm being mobbed or
Sounds
people are
great.
staring at me.
Sounds
and
great.
that's where I like to be.
That's where I am.
I think you're more
Disneyland-
than that.
I'm Disneyland famous. I can go to Disneyland.
But you get approached a lot.
I hear that. Love you, Pete.
Yes, right?
Great.
Yes.
Conan ain't going to Disneyland.
Conan can't go to Disneyland.
Conan can't go to Disneyland.
No, but I think there's different tiers
Conan
of
can
it.
work at Disneyland as a bit.
Well,
Like he runs
just
the
did-
Dumbo ride, and it's like a segment they're
He
doing.
just did the Toy Story 5. And so
What?
he did a lot of...
He was in it?
He was Smarty Pants. He was the toilet training.
I watched that whole movie. I didn't know.
You did... Even at the end, they put the Conan hair on him.
Didn't
in
pick it up.
like a dream... Not dream
Can I
sequence,
say
but a
this?
playing sequence.
The theater I saw it in played it 700% too loud. Ruined the movie for me.
Stop.
Now that I'm old, every movie I go to, I want to go into the lobby and go, "Hi, we're not a senior community. Can you turn it the fuck down?"
Maybe the
Ruin
audience...
the movie.
Maybe it's always been the same. Maybe your
I don't
sensitivity
think
has
so.
changed.
People are like THX and they crank it.
Yeah.
I had my earbuds in, ruined it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So he did it. So now he's in the Disney family.
So now he's in that Disney world,
Yeah,
you
he's in
know,
the
like
Disney
he's in
world.
that, he's in the, what?
But he couldn't
you know.
possibly go to Disneyland. Sorry,
I
is that
don't
what
think
you
he can. Well, he did to promote it, but he went with I think he went with Tom Hanks. So it's like
Yeah.
they weren't writing
I think
Space
there are
Mountain.
people that shut it down.
I think they
shut
do.
it
I think they
down.
shut it down.
He goes
I
on
want
the
to go when it's
shutdown
shut down.
nights.
I would love
Yeah,
that.
I think I would too.
I have a serious question
fun.
for you. Do you like going to Disneyland with your kid, or do you
Oh,
prefer?
let's talk parenting. I love it.
Well, because I went to Disneyland recently with my kids,
How
and
old are
I
they now?
love going to Disneyland.
How old?
They're 5. They just turned 5 last week.
Okay.
And I'm not, and I don't know how bad this makes me sound.
Can't wait.
But there's a part of me that's like, this is better without you guys.
Of course.
Is that normal?
No. In fact, Disneyland is the lens with which we realize this.
Yeah.
You must go before you have kids.
Oh,
then
yeah.
you must go with kids, and you must go, wait, there is a sacrifice.
There is.
That's all it is.
There is.
It's not bad.
Yeah,
We're
okay.
not mad at our kids.
No, I love it.
Val and I used to go, we'd get a little
Same.
little shim shim.
Little gorp gorp.
Little gorp gorp. I one time ate an edible at Disneyland and then spent the rest of my time worrying that I dropped one. Because it looks like a candy.
It does.
And a kid would just pick it up and eat it.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
But
there's some
also,
high kid.
What kid is picking up and eating it off the
kind
floor?
of kid that's just like, this is the happiest place on earth.
Yeah, but not
nothing can go wrong.
I mean, that's on the parents though, right? I don't know.
Sonia,
Let's just make it.
I think that's on me. I didn't drop one, but I just kind of like, I didn't even spin out. But yes, you go and you have a better time. You go on all the rides and you strategize and you have no problem waiting.
Yeah.
And then you have a kid and it's that's just what it is.
It is, right?
Just
yeah.
what it is.
Because it's kind of just stressful with kids. Like you wait in
Well,
line
2
and
5s?
2 5s,
Get
bro.
out of here. It's also a little early.
It is a little,
little
early.
early.
It is. And here's the thing.
way too
One
much
of my
money.
kids was
It's
like,
way
what
too
the
much money.
fuck is this
Yeah,
place?
yeah.
Like he just wasn't into it.
He didn't buy it.
He said, this is too much.
It is too much.
I don't care for this. I
don't
don't
ca-
like
yeah.
these weird characters walking
yeah,
around.
yeah.
Like Geppetto walked by it and he was just
I'm
like,
sorry, there's just a
what
man.
is this?
Geppetto's a weird one.
Yeah.
That's just a guy. Just a white guy. What's his costume? Old man. Why is he here? He made a little boy out of wood. No shit, he was uncomfortable. That one made life. And when it lied, it got an erection on its face. Welcome to hell. It's so nuts.
What did you just do to Pinocchio?
It's so poor Pinocchio.
Oh my God.
Pinocchio.
Oh man.
Oh no.
But yeah, he was not into it. The other
he
one
saw it
was
clearly.
and he was just not interested. And he kind of like his whole vibe kind of ruined it for the other one in a way because he was having all these like moments where he would just
Meltdowns?
like kind of meltdowns, but like
can't-
mini meltdowns. And I'm like, just have one big one.
Yeah.
We'll deal with it, and
Yeah.
then like that's it.
Ideally, do it in the line for the Haunted Mansion. Because it's a long line and there's a lot of reasons to cry. There's all
I
this
know.
death.
I can't. Oh, death.
Oh my God. Disneyland is just confronting death. I don't know if you've noticed this.
Well, the movies.
The movies
I've
for
realized-
sure. The park. This goes
The
back
park
to
I
our
didn't
point
know.
about perfumes. Disney isn't just everything's okay. Disney is we're in both. We're stuck in extremes.
Yeah.
And that's the miracle of it. And I've made this point a million times, but I'm going to make it to you to see what you think. Every ride, like, did you go on Splash Mountain? It's
No,
Splash
not with
Mountain
the
anymore.
boys.
It makes sense. But all of these rides are like, the story of them is the fox is chasing you, you're the rabbit. The fox is chasing you, it's going to get us, it's going to get us. We're going to die.
Yeah.
And then you go over the thing, and then you're in the afterlife. Over and over and over. It's a
You're in
safe
the
place.
afterlife.
Everyone
or maybe
you know
you've
is there.
gone over the hill and you're in a good place.
That's fine.
Oh, wow.
Different strokes, I guess.
Okay.
To me, it really, they're literally singing Zippity Doo Dah. There's like every character is there. It's like the end of Wizard of Oz. You died. They got you.
The end of Wizard of Oz?
What about it?
They died.
Oh, no, I don't know.
Oh,
She
my
didn't
God.
die.
Oh.
She didn't die.
Okay.
She didn't die. It's a dream?
Yeah, she got it sucked up to Oz in a tornado.
Oh, yeah.
And then she came back after clicking
Yeah,
her
she didn't die.
her heels and saying there's no
that
place
was
like home.
entertainment. And then she clicks her sparkly shoes. That sounds boring. No, there'll be a tight shot of the shoes. Everyone in the crowd will be like, look at those shoes. And now we're watching every miracle and we're looking at our phones.
Isn't that
Used
sad?
to be shoes. Used to be shoes. But they are a little young. And
They are.
7, they'll like it so much more.
I think I might actually wait until they're older and then take them again.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I'm doing them any favors. It's kind of like, when's the first time you take them to Europe? Or like, we want to take them to Armenia because my husband's from Armenia.
Well,
We're
Armenia
Armenian.
you can do anytime.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, explain.
They're going to hate it anyway.
Pete.
Take them any age. There's no good age. I'm just kidding, Armenia. I'm just kidding.
Why am I laughing so hard?
Look,
I'm sorry, Armenia.
I'm Lithuanian. I'm like, what age do I take Lila?
Are you Lithuanian?
Hell yeah.
I didn't know. Maybe because
I just feel like any age is going to be fine.
Maybe because you're from Massachusetts. I just assumed you were Irish.
I am. I'm that as well.
Oh, you are? Okay.
My mom is 100% though.
Lithuanian?
Yeah.
Have you been?
No.
Is she from there?
Yeah.
She was born there.
But my mom like fled Lithuania when she was 7, so she never wanted to go back. And she never really, my cousins would say you should go, it's fun. But I always got a sense that it was because the beer was very cheap and people are very taken with like American Lithuanians. So I was like, I don't know, guys. I think maybe I'll just
Did your mom
stay
have
here.
like an accent and stuff?
She has a Boston accent. 7, I think she lost. My mom's sisters had the accent.
Okay.
Yeah. And my mom spoke Lithuanian, but we didn't learn it.
Did you know any? You didn't know any words?
I know a little.
That's
it's funny.
so
It came
cool.
up on the last episode too.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
You should go. Go see where
Have
she
you
was
been
born.
to Armenia?
I went with Conan.
Oh, that's right.
In
And did
2015.
was that your first time?
That was my first time.
And did you love it?
I loved it. It felt like I was at a place with all my aunts and uncles. But I'm not Armenian from Armenia. Armenians spread everywhere. So my family's from Istanbul. So my parents are from Turkey and I have dual Turkish citizenship.
Bro.
Went once when I was 2.
Nice.
Never went again.
I tried to get a EU passport.
Yeah.
And my mom was
you
just
can.
like, she was just like, I can't find a picture of you and grandma. She was just,
Why do you need a picture with your grandma?
I thought it was hard to do.
For Lithuania?
Yeah, how do I prove?
I mean, no offense to Lithuania.
You think
but
they're just going to give me
How many
one?
people
Are coming to them?
Are coming to
the
Lithuania.
consulate and being like, I'm Lithuanian. You're like, beat it. They spray the hose on you. We're tired of people pretending to be Lithuanian to get a passport.
I don't think
I'm pretty
your
famously
mom's-
Lithuanian. So
your
let's get a
mom's-
passport.
The claim to your mom's Lithuanianness doesn't depend on just one photo of you with your grandparent.
What do you need?
Just your mom's birth certificate, probably.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you could say, look, my mom was
My mom's
born
birth
here.
certificate is on papyrus. She old.
My dad was from a village, like in a region of Turkey.
I'm sure Conan had a lot of fun with that.
Oh man!
lot
Well,
of
so there was like a birth certificate guy that would
For the
come to
goat?
the. He was a
Did
goat.
you say goats?
No, I never
I
said
pictured
goats.
a goat.
Wow!
I immediately saw goats.
Like the birth certificate guy traveled on goat to come to my dad's village.
I came by goat.
And you know what? It could have happened.
It could have.
I don't know. When he talks about this village, it's very like we didn't have shoes.
Yeah.
You know, we were
That's why
villagers.
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. And then, but the birth certificate guy didn't come all the time. He came every once in a while. And the date that he came became your birthday. So my dad's birthday is February 5th, but he thinks he was born in November. So
It just took a while for Goat Guy.
it was who wants to travel by goat during like
I love that you're committing to my error. Thank you. This is your gift.
I love that I said village and you immediately
Goat.
heard the word goat.
Is a village if there isn't at least one goat?
There's got to be
Clink,
goats.
clink, clinking
Yeah,
around.
no, you got to have a goat.
Come on.
And then,
That's amazing.
And then my aunt,
They
this
don't
is even
post
worse.
date it. They
No.
don't go, well, I'm here on the 5th, but when was the baby born?
No, they're like,
that's
okay,
the old
you're-
world.
you're born
That's
on
the old
February
world.
5th.
And then my mom gets to Ellis Island. They're like, this is your name now.
Isn't
Like,
that crazy?
it's
And they were
crazy.
like, okay.
I guess.
Yeah, my
I was just on a
aunt-
boat for 6 weeks.
Yeah, they don't care.
Where am I?
When it comes to I remember there was a story in my family. My aunt was born and she had a brother who had died. So they just took his birth certificate, erased his info off of it and put hers, but didn't change the gender. So as far as the government was concerned, she was a male. And at 18, they have mandatory military service for boys.
And they
called her up and they were like, you got to come do military service. And she's like, I'm a woman. They're
Oh
like,
my God.
your documentation says
And they're
otherwise.
like, give me 5 seconds with an eraser. This shit is written in pencil. Like, why are we acting like this is real? Somebody erased my dead brother's name.
Written on toilet paper.
Yeah, they Dick Whitman'd him. Madmen. They changed the dog tags. They changed, and then that girl have to serve? They Whitman'd him.
Of course not.
Yeah, of course.
She was just like, I'm a woman. And they're like, oh, you are bad. And they just fixed it. And then she immigrated here and they were like, we don't do that here. That's like, we take our documents more seriously. We'll just change your name at Ellis Island.
We have pretty good. Yeah, we'll do it our way.
Is
the
your
New
mom
York way.
Is she on the registrar?
I have the registrar framed in my garage.
out.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I shouldn't have said my garage. It seems like I don't care about it.
It's
just really big.
I know.
I didn't know where to put it.
I want you to have
It's on the wall, Mom.
I want you to have a Lithuanian pilgrimage and I want you to have an EU passport because that is awesome.
Having it? Why?
Because I
you can
feel
just
like you
stay
can
as
go
long as you want?
anywhere with an EU
Yeah.
passport.
Yeah.
I mean, like the American passport, people are like, oh, okay. Aren't they?
I guess. I think I know what you mean.
And now EU, they're like, oh, okay.
Oh, you're one of us.
You're
and
a
then they
group.
start talking to me in Lithuanian, and I'm
Yeah.
like, totally. Radical. I'm such an American.
You should go. How cool would that be?
My brother and I could go. Pitch it as a documentary.
Yeah.
No.
No?
Yeah?
Why? Yes.
Conan O'Brien must go, but Pete will go instead for this one episode.
But people go? Oh,
But Pete will go
Oh,
for
okay,
this
yes.
one episode.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's you coming to your roots. Your mom was 100%.
Hondo.
There's so much there to find.
I know.
That's so cool.
This episode is brought to us by our friends at Casper Mattress. You know that feeling when you get home from a trip and you're really, really excited about one thing and it's your bed? That's how I feel with my Casper. We've slept on it for years, long before they sponsored the show, and I've literally never loved a mattress more. It's comfortable, supportive, and it's one of those products I use every single day, obviously. So it's an easy recommendation. Do not cut corners when it comes to your mattress. Casper makes reliable, high-quality mattresses designed for consistently great sleep. In fact, out of 99 mattresses, Consumer Reports named Casper's The One mattress their top-rated all-foam mattress of 2026. They have options whether you like your mattress firm, soft, or somewhere in between. And every mattress comes with a 100-night risk-free trial, which is amazing. In my experience, you're not going to need it because you're going to love it from night one. Remember, the day always ends well with Casper. Right now, save up to 20% on mattresses and up to 25% on everything else. They have great pillows when you go to Casper.com. One last time, that's CASPER.com and save up to 20% on the mattress you deserve. My uncle, so my mother's brother, died as a freedom fighter in Lithuania. So there was all this like tragedy. So my mother was really resistant. It's very dark. You know how we have our shit, but then like the old world people, they're like this is not shit, I have shit. And they tell you.
I know.
We're like, and my dad didn't go to my Little League games, and they take a bite out of a ginger root and they start chewing it, and they're like, that is your shit?
My grandparents, my dad's parents, were both orphaned because of the genocide. The Armenian genocide.
That's what I mean.
And so when I was like, oh, my Kobe Bryant picture, there's a part of me that's like,
that's where you got your perspective, yeah.
It's that was a big part of it. I was like, okay, like that sucks. It does suck, yes. But just 2 generations before you.
I know.
It was bleak.
My mom fled. They weren't like, let's go to them. They were like fleeing.
Yeah.
Not in the same way that Jewish people were being persecuted, but their lands were like occupied.
Oh, Jesus.
It's very, very frightening.
It's terrifying. And she came to a country she doesn't know anyone.
In Boston, where they were racist to other whites.
Boston's racist? Just kidding. What the fuck is happening with, like, what's up with Boston being so racist?
We love it.
Well, oh, okay. Oh, you guys are cool with it. Everyone's cool with it?
It's like a hobby.
Okay.
It's like a fun hobby. No. I don't know.
For a city that has so many educated people in it.
Well, Boston, what's funny about Boston
Yeah.
is that it's every flavor together.
Yes.
That's what's such an, like, it would be like if you had like a proton collider and you put in MIT and Harvard, and isn't Emerson there? You know, all these great schools. And then it's like, and also all that history of the Transcendentalists and all, and Emerson and Thoreau and all this genius stuff. And then you're also like, but don't forget we had the witch trials.
That's
and
true.
then don't forget, like, Boston, like, because the Irish were oppressed.
Yeah.
I think it contaminated. I'm not saying that's where it started, but then these oppressed people hurt people.
Yeah.
So like Irish people are oppressed, and then they start oppressing other people to big themselves. I'm not here to explain racism. I'm just saying there was a lot of people being hated, and the way they tried to get rid of the hate was to hate other people.
Yes,
and
I think you're right.
Those people started hating other people. You know how we pass hate around.
Well, it's funny that I even was like, why is Boston so racist? As if I grew up in LA.
Yeah.
As if LA is not racist.
Well, you see this happening. It's hot potato.
Yeah.
It's racism, it's hot potato. And like sometimes, like I remember when 9/11 happened, there was like almost like a Middle Eastern people or East Asian people. That became like the new like low minority. I'm not saying this with any pleasure. I just remember seeing the economy of hate shift.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like we choose. We're like, okay, so I think in this era, we're going to pick on these people. It's first, we'll do the Irish, then we'll do the Italians.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if it's flipped. Or And then, the Chinese at some point. And, the Mexicans. Let's go after the Mexicans. You're just
exactly,
sort of like,
exactly right.
Oh, is there a meeting?
Is there a meeting?
Is there a meeting?
Is there a meeting?
Am I just missing out on these meetings?
I wrote a bit this morning where I was like, so much, look, I'm not trying to be crass, but you are a lady and you can weigh in.
Yeah.
So much of the bottom of ass is showing now.
The bottom of it.
Bottom of ass
things
is
are
showing
shorter.
So much now.
Yeah. Shorts.
I've been here a long time. I've seen short shorts. You go to the airport, you see the bottom third of a lady's ass.
Yeah.
Sometimes their backpack rides half. Now you're seeing 50% of 50%.
Yeah.
You're seeing a full ass cheek at the airport.
Yeah.
And you're just like, what I wrote was there a meeting?
What?
Like women are always like withholding something and then giving it. And this year it's like ass is suddenly like, we'll give 30% of the ass.
You're doing
free.
I love you're going by percentages. You're like unsexifying it.
It's not even it's not sexual, it's just science.
Also at the airport?
Well, this is where I see most of my people.
But you have to like sit.
That's what I'm saying.
On a seat that a lot of people have sat on.
There's nothing. That's why I'm like, well, let's be more honest. You can represent ladies just for fun.
Yeah.
Who is this for? Is it like a thrill? I'm sounding so old.
No, you're not.
It must be kind of a thrill to be like, my ass is out.
I love this. I feel like the younger generation's like, it's not for anybody. It's for me.
Yeah.
I dress like this because I like my body. I enjoy how I feel.
This is so confusing to the olders.
And this is.
And I'm like, aren't you ashamed?
Oh, Pete, no. Do you ask
Shouldn't you
them
be
that?
ashamed? I come up. No. I'm talking about my own body. I would be like, I can't believe my ass is out. Oh, yeah. I'm ashamed.
Well,
They're like, no. They're like that Chalamet,
Yes.
They're out there.
Yes.
They're not gay. They're not straight. They're out there and their ass is out there.
And were your parents, were they critical of your body?
You know what's funny that you ask? Because I just visited them.
Yeah.
And every meal.
Is it okay that I put my...
This is the way.
Okay.
Do whatever you need.
I just don't like when shoes touch places people sit and lay.
I never sit over there.
But I'm so much more comfortable this way. I never sit over
I'm never over there. Do whatever you want. I've never sat there.
Oh my God. Sorry, I cut you off. So you went and visited your parents.
I know. Have you had this? I'd love to know about you and your family, because the more... It's so hard to not sound judgmental because I want to say evolved, but the more evolved I feel as a person, meaning I've dealt with my shit. I have an open, honest relationship with my wife and my daughter. I know myself. Like, I've taken an inventory of what's inside. I know what's a little broken. I know I'm not saying 100%.
Sure.
But I've done the work and I feel good. And Val is so helpful with me psychologically and knowing what's going on in the world and all that stuff. Anyway, all that is to say, we have dinner with my folks, and I was just like, oh my God, so many comments about what you're eating, how much you're eating. Like, so there was this little girl there, and this is just a generational difference, so I'm not shitting on my folks. There was a meal served to this other little girl at the table, not my daughter, and she was eating a little bit, slowly. My dad goes, "What's wrong with you? You eat like a bird." Like a real... something that would freeze into stone when the sun comes up. She's like, "What's the matter with you?" Then cut to me. I'm anxious eating because I'm not comfortable. I'm eating a lot. Yeah. My dad goes, "Hey, Peter, when's the last time you ate?" So it's like, what is the right amount? She's eating too slow. I'm eating too quick. Like, I was like, there's a lot of messaging about food. Mm-hmm. And I never noticed that until,
You really never noticed that?
It just seemed normal.
Oh my God.
That people would be like, "Wow, geez, tell me, did you like it?" like there's a lot of you either ate it too much too fast or not enough. Like there's a perfect medium. I don't know. But that idea of why are you, my dad, taking ownership of what I am eating or they're eating? Why do you even have a take on it? This kind of does play into the ass. I'm like, who are you doing this for?
Right.
That is me going you eat like a bird, or you have your ass out. What are you, a floozy? What does it mean to me? And what I think the new generation has is I'm eating what I'm eating. My ass is out as much as my ass is out.
Yeah.
I'm not even thinking about you. But even as I say that, I'm like, are you really not thinking about us?
I mean, yeah, I think to a certain extent, I think they are. They are.
I wrote it in my notes. I was like, it's got to be having your ass out that much. I'm like the thrill of it. If I'm being honest, is there a jealousy that I'm like,
it's not comfortable?
Yeah, it can't be that, right?
I don't think it's comfortable.
No.
It can't be comfortable. I mean, I haven't worn short shorts in ages. I just can't imagine it being comfortable. But I'm not going to yuck anyone's yum. But I agree with you about
the darkness,
food.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm right. No, I think that...
Why you have a take on how much
Because also
I'm eating?
you grew up with those comments. You're like, this is normal stuff people say to each other when they eat.
Yes.
So why is it weird? And with my parents, but also my dad has diabetes. There's a lot of actual hereditary issues. But every time I eat a slice of bread, I love my mom, but she's like, do you really need that? It's a lot of do you really need that? And I stress eat. And I think I stress eat as a way of rebelling against her in a way. And it's like a cycle. But then I noticed with my kids, and they did this to me, they were like, you have to finish your plate. You have to eat everything.
You say that to your kids?
And no. Oh. They say that to them.
What?
And then they'll be like,
your parents.
They'll shovel food in their mouth. And I'm like, why don't you just let them eat? If they get full, they stop eating.
Right.
And then when they're hungry, they eat more. I'm like, why is it that they have to finish this arbitrary amount of food you determined is enough for them?
That wasn't even portioned by anything other than that was the size of the spoon. Now that's the amount you have to eat. But I'm a person.
I know.
That's a spoon. You're telling me the spoon was lying?
Yes. And they're like, well, I cooked this for you.
Yeah.
So you have to eat it to show me appreciation for making it.
Well, that's right. There's a lot of kiss in the ring.
Yes.
Eat it because I put it on your plate.
I eat it because I made it and I need you to like what I cook.
And you're calling me a liar?
Yes.
There's something kind of you're saying I'm not worthy?
It's very combative.
Have to eat it.
There's no joy in it.
Seinfeld had a bit about that where he was like, don't eat it. My mom would say, ruin your appetite. He's like, who cares? There's always another appetite coming. Why are we acting like it's a finite resource? Ruin the appetite. It's a great bit.
It's a great Seinfeld. It is.
I didn't think it was.
I think it's pretty good.
I didn't know it was
better
Conan
than your Leno.
You haven't seen him lately. He's lost it. He's become... No,
he hasn't.
Okay, so unlikely celebrity, you get noticed?
I do get noticed more than I used to.
But do you like how it feels? It must be fun.
I like how it feels, but here's where I know that I'm different from you and Conan.
Yes.
There have been a couple instances recently where I've had to go up and do a storytelling thing or something to a crowd of people. If they laugh.
What was that?
One was at a comedy show in LA called Uncabaret.
Yeah.
And then another one was
Beth Lapidus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Legendary Beth Lapidus. And then another one was recently at the American Library Association conference in Chicago. This was last week, literally last week. Both of those times I just went up and like told the story. You know, it's not really even stand up, but they want it to be a little like lighthearted and fun and kind of funny. So I did some stuff. Some things I said made people laugh. Other things I said that I thought would make people laugh didn't. And I felt the same for both.
Wow.
As in, I didn't need the laugh.
You didn't like obsess on like, maybe if I had said theirs instead of there.
No, I didn't. And I remember just like coming off the stage for both. And the one for Uncabaret, I did a little better than the one for the Library Association. And I just remember both of them. I was like,
quiet audience. I don't know. How do I get these library people going?
They would start laughing and people would shush them.
Standing ovation. No, that's where I was going.
No, okay, good.
You got a standing ovation, which was like, shh. And that was awful. And I loved it.
But I got off the stage and I was like, okay, that's done. I don't want to do that again. Like and then like I might at some point.
Did you feel like a peacekeeper in your house? I think I'll speak for myself.
Yeah.
A lot of us equated our ability to like control a group with our safety. So when I don't get a laugh or I'm misunderstood, not getting a laugh isn't as bad as being misunderstood. I actually have a part of me that feels like I'm under threat. It seems like you don't have that.
I don't have, but how do you know if you're misunderstood when you're on stage?
You can feel it.
You think, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
So it's
I ask the same thing to musicians. Like, people just listen to music. How do you know when you're having a good show or not? And you're like, they can feel that people are leaning in.
Oh, that's
and like
interesting.
locked into it. Because they're not laughing.
Yeah.
You might hear it in the applause, but you can feel it during the song. And you do too. That's not a superpower. I think you can tell, like, sometimes they make like a little sound or there's a pause or there's a laugh where there was no laugh where there usually is a laugh, or then you have to replay it and you're like, what did I do? And sometimes it's just like, oh, I didn't smile.
Oh, yeah.
Like, all this, like, it's fine. It sounds like it's a plague. It's not. But that's that sort of micromanaging that comes from people do what they have to do. I don't think Conan or myself are like disciplined. I think we're traumatized.
Boy.
I think you go like, I'm safe when people know me, see me, celebrate me, appreciate me, and understand me.
Yeah.
And when I see you and also Valerie not having that, that will rid you of that compulsion to go like, how do I make that story as bulletproof as possible?
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, because you just enjoyed it.
But I also noticed Valerie's very generous with laughing too.
She is. She's very
And
good.
I think part of kind of having that sort of not having some of those qualities is being able to just fully give in and like laugh at something.
Totally. And enjoy life. Do you have a lot of friends?
I have so many friends. And I have friends from when I was a kid. And you want to know why?
I fucking knew it.
Because I'll tell you why. Because I was single throughout most of my 20s and early 30s. So my most important relationships were my friendships. Like that was what gave me the joy in life.
Yeah, but I think, go ahead.
I really value my friendships.
But I think laughing people, which are my favorite people, Valerie's my favorite person. She's a laughing person.
Yeah.
And again, it's not performative. It's authentic. She likes things. Again, she has discernment. So do you. But she will give it up. You can get in there. You can get her.
Yeah.
I make Valerie laugh, brag, every day. I fucking get her.
Yeah.
When I get her, I start tickling her. It's one of the fucking funnest things in the world to get Valerie. It's my joy. And she has tons of friends. People love Valerie. I'm assuming you're the same. You have lots of friends. I tried to do a joke about this. I realized nobody related to me, or if they did, they were quiet like Frankensteins in the crowd. They didn't want to out themselves, all the weirdos like myself. But I was like, when I see Valerie reunite with a friend she hasn't seen in 3 days.
Yeah.
It looks like they won the lottery. It looks like they cured lupus.
Yes.
They're jumping up and down and hugging. There's tear wiping and they're just so engaged. And like, again, it's fun to include Conan just because he's a point of reference for both of us.
Yeah.
His show is called Conan Needs a Friend.
It is.
And people like me look at people like you and people like Valerie and just go like, we simultaneously like how we are and envy the openness, the spaciousness, and the freedom to appreciate and savor and delight in from what we can see, everything.
Yeah.
And we're over here watching Coen Brothers movies in the dark, just like, do you see how they swapped lenses? Like, we're fucking freaks. We're fucking freaks. Secret introverts.
But here's the thing, too, that I look at for Conan, and I'm guessing for you, too, is I'll go to the American Library Association conference, and I'll give it, 70 to 80% of my, I'll put in that much work into it.
Yeah.
Conan, everything he does, whether it's the Oscars, whether it's a Harvard commencement address, whether it's a show, it's 110% every single time.
Yeah.
He never half-asses anything.
Right.
And I half-ass so much stuff where I'm like, it's good enough.
But I wonder what it feels like, but I don't wonder, but I wonder if I'm right.
Yeah.
What it feels like for Conan to do badly. You didn't, I'm not saying you did badly, but you
but
said some lines didn't do well.
Yeah.
I had a show recently where I wasn't connecting in the way that I wanted to, and the feeling I get afterwards it's like you turn the hourglass upside down and it went from everything is all right to is everything all right? We're going to die. Like it just goes, I know. And it kind of sucks to live on that knife's edge.
Yeah, but it makes you, first of all, the fact that you, even if after you have that feeling, you're like, well, I'm going to get back out there. That's
have to.
Huge. But a lot of people don't.
Yeah, I guess.
And that's so cool that
the show
you feel
after the
that.
bad show is always the best show.
Yeah, but it's so cool that even after you have that intense amount of dread and
or is it the drug? You ever smoke weed and it just didn't get you?
Yeah.
And then you're like, next day, try again. That's what you're celebrating right now. Is the addict that's like, maybe I can shake some to China.
It's not
get him
the
again.
addict. It's you take a lot of pride in doing good work. And that is so, for someone like me, that's a very admirable trait.
Yeah.
For somebody to just take so much pride in what they put out there.
Yes.
Because I'm not saying I don't, but if it goes well, cool. If it doesn't, that's cool too.
Yeah.
But that's not something you have. That's not something
that's
Conan has. And that is, to have that much pride in the work that you put out is really, really a cool thing.
I'm curious. I do think it comes from a discomfort, like an intolerance.
Yeah.
Of who, and I'm not proud of this, but who am I if it went like that?
Oh, Jesus. Wow, Pete, you have a whole existential crisis.
Well, it is. You go from but it's that inner child. This is the work I've done. I'm like, when everybody was laughing and okay, things were okay. And if things got ugly and angry, I wasn't okay. That's not true.
Yeah.
That's a lot of the work I do now is going that's not true. But that program is still in there. And we don't even fix it because to your point, it keeps things running.
Yeah. But also, I can't imagine what it feels like when you guys get a really good run and a good show and you make people laugh. Whenever we're on the podcast and let's say I'm laughing really hard at something Conan's saying, I feel him turn and look to me and keep going.
Yeah.
To get more of those laughs.
Yeah.
I feel him just being I don't care who's in this room.
Yeah.
This is Sona's laughing. Something's paying out. So I'm going to keep going at her with all these things that I'm saying.
Yes.
And it's the same with our guests. If the guests see me start laughing at something they're saying, you see them look at me and start digging in.
Right.
And I love that they get that feeling from just laughter. I think that's why I love that because I would never call myself a comedian or I'm definitely not a stand-up, obviously, but I love that I've worked in comedy for so long.
Yes, but that taste, you're not just, I'm not putting down Kevin Eubanks, but the guy that would laugh at Jay Leno.
Yeah.
I'm not putting him down.
Yeah.
But part of his job was to kind of keep the vibe.
And didn't he have
It didn't feel like the most authentic. I think Kevin Eubanks would agree with this.
I agree.
He would be it was my job to just kind of be and kind of keep it going. But you're laughing, you have taste, you've been around. It means more.
I love it.
And it's like in Mario when a lot of gold coins are shooting up somewhere and you're just gathering them all. It feels really good.
Yeah.
And it's nice that you feel nice and Conan certainly feels so nice. Is this a dumb question? I am curious, who's been on the pod that was really exciting for you?
That was really exciting for me.
Well, as in like you mentioned Tom Hanks. Wasn't Tom Hanks on it?
Tom Hanks is cool. It takes a lot for me to be very starstruck.
When did that start happening? I mean, I imagine
think
at the
always.
beginning. Really?
And I don't know why. I don't think that I was ever like, oh my God, someone's like here.
Well.
I will say my white whale, the person that I'm begging, everybody, like anybody who asks, I'm like, if Cher ever comes on our podcast, I don't know what I'll do.
Really?
I don't know because I think I'll lose agency over my body and my reaction.
Yeah, she'll just liquefy.
But I've never felt like we had Harrison Ford on, you know, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. He's cool.
Yeah.
You know, but he's also like, but then Gourley, who's on our podcast also, is a huge Star Wars fan and he's a huge Indiana Jones fan. So for him to sit next to Harrison Ford was like this incredible moment. I can't say that. I love it when people who I already know come on. Like, I love it when you come on. I love it when Flula comes on. I love it when, like, Stephen Yun would come on the show and stuff like that. Like, friends of the show.
A day off. I got that term from Conan.
Yes.
The people that just come, they know how to do it.
Yeah.
They show up, they hit the bag for a while, and then they leave.
Yeah. Like when you get like John Mulaney on, or you know, but it's we know it's just going to be a really chill day, and everyone's going to have fun, and like we all like know each other at this point.
Yes.
Those are my favorite days.
Yeah.
But I can't say that I've had somebody who's come on where I've like frozen.
Yeah.
You know, I'll just be like, hi, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm Sona. You
He
know?
was on?
Yeah.
Was he smoking a cigar?
No, he wasn't. No, but he ate. My husband came because he's a big Arnold fan, and
I'm also,
he gave him a muffin.
Here's a muffin. This is a protein muffin. You got to eat it. Eat it in the car.
Yeah, he came in and he's like, do you want a muffin? Someone had brought in muffins.
I brought muffins.
And then I think Arnold Schwarzenegger was like, muffins.
Wait. Schwarzenegger said muffins? I thought he said, I brought muffins.
No,
Somebody was like, I brought muffins.
No, there were muffins in the office. And Tack, my husband, was just kind of standing there awkwardly. And he's like, you want a muffin? And then Arnold Schwarzenegger was like, muffins. Muffins.
That's a great way that's a very political way of saying, like, I don't eat simple carbohydrates, you idiot.
Have you seen my body?
Yeah. He's like, I love sugar and white flour. You know so much about me.
Yeah.
Do you have blueberries that are soaked in high fructose corn syrup? That would be great. You fucking idiot. You fucking idiot.
Fucking dumb.
You want some Frosted Flakes? Yeah. Come on.
You want a bowl of Frosted Flakes?
Yeah, they're great. Like, that's how he gets out of it.
Yeah.
It's actually brilliant.
It is.
Because people offer me things that I don't eat because I'm a West Coast elite, and I should just start
What
repeating
don't you
it.
eat?
All sorts of stuff.
Okay.
I wouldn't eat a donut if somebody was like, you want a donut?
Really?
I should just go donuts.
You wouldn't even just like indulge?
A little donut?
Yeah. Little dough?
You know, this is a snooze.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
going to
sorry.
tell you. No.
Oh, okay.
Not for me.
I was like,
I'm lit up.
Yeah.
I'm alive. I can't wait to tell you this.
Yes.
I'm just letting people know that I know it's not the hottest topic. It's not goth clothing in a mall. Bah, black sheep. The Library Association standing ovation. Shh. It's not the hottest topic. I just realized recently that I think sugar is like alcohol for me. Like, it's better to just go no.
Really?
Like, I want to delude myself.
Yeah.
And think that I can be a sometimes person.
Uh-huh.
If you put me in a room with a box of Oreos, I'll fuck it. And here's the best part.
It's the best.
I won't enjoy it. I'll eat the first row. I'll enjoy every single one of those nasty boys.
Yeah.
The second row, halfway through, I'm going to not even enjoy it.
Oh.
Now I'm eating it for the sensation of after it's cleared my palate and there isn't one in my mouth and then I put one in my mouth. Yeah. That swapping of experience. Now I'm just chasing
Where you're
that.
rebelling against yourself.
The brain is saying stop.
Yeah.
And you're saying where we're going, we don't need rows. It's like you're just eating all of the Oreos. And you know what that is? That's addiction. I'm not saying for everybody.
Sure.
I'm saying if you're doing something at the behest of your own intellect, and you're not enjoying it, and your body will suffer for it. Now that I'm older, like eating a box of Oreos will have ramifications deep into my sleep. Like
I know. You're right. You're right.
It'll fuck me up. I'll still do it. I go, you know what? maybe I'll just go ahead and not do this. Maybe
But
I'll
that's
not
good
eat
that you
this.
have willpower.
I have black and white thinking, which is also an addict thing. And I can go, just don't eat sugar. Like you do eat sugar, like sugar's in pasta sauce, it's in fucking everything. But like, I'm talking about like a pavlova at the end of the meal. Which, by the way, we went to dinner last night and Val got a pavlova. And I was just like, if you're not eating dessert and you're watching everyone eating dessert, I said it looked like someone cremated a clown. It's like you cooked down a clown and out comes this ball of meringue and fucking fruits. And I'm like, it looks ridiculous.
It does.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, pavlovas are crazy.
They're so good.
And I was really surprised when of all the desserts you pulled out of your head a pavlova.
That's what they got. And I've had that pavlova, and I'm even getting like that saliva response just kind of thinking about it. Right?
I'm swallowing right
yes,
now.
it's got that like tart. There's like a little, we're back to the point. It's sweet, but there's a little interest to it. There's something a little nasty, delicious to it.
Yeah.
I didn't eat it. And that's just the ABCs.
I don't think this is a West Coast elite thing. I think this is just you're being a healthy person.
I heard Stavros on his podcast talk. I don't know if he's on GLP-1s, but he was like, when people resist, I'm not, but when people resist, he's like, why do you think you're going to change?
Oh.
He's like, you've never been able to not eat a whole pizza.
Yeah.
Why do you think your next decade will be different? He was trying to advocate, like, just get help.
Yeah.
Just get help. And for me, the get help is like, again, I hope this wasn't too boring. I was like, I'm just going to not eat sugar. I just can't do it.
That's so great.
Is it?
Yes.
What's the upside? I guess.
What's the upside to not eating lots of sugar?
No, what's the upside to eating sugar? People would go like, it's life, it's joy. I'm like, is it? I don't know. For me,
well,
it's
also
like.
you have a kid. You think about your mortality a lot more. I think about my
and
mortality
I'm 10 years older
always.
Than Val. I got really?
Always.
You a death lady?
Yeah.
Really?
Not since I had kids, yes.
Oh, yeah. Which is kind of one of the perks, to be honest. Something to live for.
Oh, yeah.
That's like a big thing.
It is.
Is you go, in fact, if I didn't have a kid, like I stopped drinking.
Yeah.
I did a private event. It was a birthday party, and I don't mean to put any of these people down, but I saw a dad with his son, and the dad was drunk, and he had purple lips.
Ooh.
And I know. Let's all take a moment to barf.
Ugh.
But like, I just saw, you know how a kid is like a fucking 1,000-watt bulb. They're just so bright. And then you bring in like, you're already a grown-up. Which means you're off the island of Never Never Land. You're a fucking tool now.
Yeah.
And you're drunk. And he's like, you know what you should do? He's like telling him how to do something. And I'm like, that's it. Like that was one of my that's it moment. Like I'm going to not drink. I wasn't drinking at that point. No, I was drinking at that point. But that was one of the reasons I quit. Having a kid is a great reason not to drink. Because you think they don't know. And I'm not judging. I'm assuming you drink.
I don't drink anymore. Hey, you know, I don't.
There is something about a drunk mom that's a little scary. Drunk dad.
It is. Well, it is, and also because I stopped drinking when we were going through fertility treatments, and then I stopped drinking when I had the boys, and I stopped drinking when I was breastfeeding. So I didn't drink for a really long time, and then when I started drinking, I was like, this doesn't feel good anymore.
Yeah.
When I was young, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the like loss of inhibitions. I enjoyed the texts I would send exes and like booty calls in the middle of the night.
The whole life. Yeah.
I enjoyed that aspect of
to your
it.
life. I'm not saying it's evil.
No, I liked
its
dancing
course.
on a couch.
Yeah,
I loved dancing on a couch, a table, any elevated platform.
Yeah, get me up there.
I loved to dance on it.
Yes.
And I had fun when I could. And now it's more just like there's a point in my life where I was just like, I don't need to do it anymore. But I do still like, you know, when they go to sleep, I'll take an edible and just relax. That's my way of calming down and relaxing and chilling out for a bit.
If I come back from a weekend doing like 5 shows, I'll smoke the day I get back.
Yeah.
And it really helps.
It's great.
I don't mean it just helps me.
It's great for me.
It helps the family. Like everybody wins when daddy's a little bit stoned. Because I can be a little bit uptight, and you go from this very regimented, get to the show, get to the plane, get to the show. Now you're just home, and it's hard to kind of sit still for that day.
Yeah.
And then you smoke just a little bit or eat an edible, and it really just kind of like, who cares? We're just sitting
Chills
around.
you out. I did
Chills
that
you out.
recently. I traveled for the longest since I had the boys. I went to Morocco with Conan.
Oh, wow.
To shoot one of his Conan O'Brien Must Go shows.
Yeah.
And it's nuts how I quickly just like snapped into this like different mode of myself, a different version of myself, where it was like pre-kids, where I would just go travel and have fun and I would whatever. And then I came home and you're like, oh wait, I have to go back to my adult
Life,
version
it's
of
hard.
myself. It's
Hard.
so hard.
And did you have a little edible on that day? Because it
Sure
totally,
did.
yeah.
Sure did.
I know maybe some truly sober people meeting people who don't even smoke are probably like rolling their eyes.
Yeah.
But like for me, weed self-destructs. Like I won't get to a place where it's a problem. For me.
I won't either.
Alcohol, absolutely. Like it was just too much.
Yeah. I'm not a wake and bake person. And even now, like maybe if I'm out, I'll have like a glass of wine.
Yeah.
But the days where I used to just drink to the point where I was like drunk
Yeah.
and, whatever, it almost felt like when I was younger, it served more of a purpose. And now it would just be sad.
Well, that's what I was going to say is like, I think what happens, or I hope what happens is we get better at being an unfiltered version of ourselves, meaning we surround ourselves with people that don't mind our takes and our true feelings.
Yeah.
And when I was young, and I actually think I'm saying this in favor of alcohol, when I was young and didn't quite know how I felt and didn't quite know what I wanted to say or who I wanted to be, alcohol was a safe mask to wear. Be like, I'm just drunk. I don't fucking like dogs or whatever it is. You could just kind of
That's your hot take?
Well, I'm trying to think of something safe I could say here, but you try other things.
Sure, yeah.
And see who you were and see how it was received, and then, sober up and be like, what if that is right? Oh, I do like dogs, but maybe I don't like big dogs or whatever it is.
Yeah.
This sounds like I'm using code to be racist.
No, but you're a stand-up.
I don't mean it like that. I was trying to figure out who I am in the world.
Yeah, and drinking is a big part of stand-up culture.
I know it was. And it kept you around.
Yeah.
You'd stay for the show. Now I go and like tonight I'm doing a show. I'll pop in, I'll hang out a little bit, and then I'll leave. And when you're in your 20s, you do stay, and there's more camaraderie.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you did that, and now you have your like network of comedian friends.
Now, when I'm with Val
that you grew up
and
with,
and my friends, that's a real something to be grateful for. Is like, I don't have to be 2 drinks in to just say exactly how I feel.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the true achievement.
That's a
If alcohol
superpower.
kind of lubes the way up there, that's great. It was a practice round.
Yeah. So now you're like an unfiltered version of yourself.
Yeah, just drunk all the time. Last night I was railing. I was in a bar last night. It wasn't like a bar. It was like a hotel, but there was a bar. And I was like railing on how I don't like when people who aren't artists get an idea and then they'll start just like planning it there. Like the idea would be like if I was like, I'm going to do a play about beach balls, but you can tell they just thought of it. And they're like, Katie, you can do the music. Sona, you can be in it. And I'll get really lit up.
Does that
about
happen that often that
I've
you
seen it happen.
don't like it?
Well, it just happened.
Oh.
I just saw it happen. And I had this overreaction where I was like, that's not what art is. Like I was like, art is shrouded in shame and insecurity in the good way. In the good way. You're supposed to, if you have an idea, fucking keep it to yourself. Cook it in the lab, ferment it, get it going, plan it out. Where would I do it? Who would I do it? Write it.
Yeah.
Write the play. Don't just jump to the fun part. It's not just a party where you go like, let's do a movie. Sona, you can be in it. Why? Because you were sitting next to me when I thought of it? This is mania. So I'm going on this rant. Artists are like weird chemists. They go in their basement and they tinker and then they present it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Donald Glover writes a song in the studio, then he presents it. He doesn't just start doing it at lunch.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's art. So this person was I felt like they were kind of co-opting. I was like, it's not what it is. It's not like fun. It's not like a fun thing that you just go like, and I'll juggle and you'll make noodles and we'll call it Noodle Juggle Fest. So I'm ranting. I'm ranting like this. And I thought anybody that walked into this bar would think I was lit because I was louder than everybody.
Oh my
and
God.
screaming about how art should be shrouded in shame. I was like, yeah, I don't need booze anymore.
You also just have a naturally fun personality.
Well, that's very
You
nice.
remember like in Friends, they had a friend named Fun Bobby, and then they realized Fun Bobby was just drunk all the time because he became sober and he was like really boring. That's not
nightmare.
you. You're not
I'm
Fun Bobby.
Sober Bobby.
Yeah, you're sober,
Fun
but
Bobby.
sober Bobby is still Fun Bobby.
I like this very much.
Yeah, I think you just don't need it.
You know what was really sweet? A compliment to give you. You gave me that nice compliment. I was like, I wanted to say this to you. When you were there in my life in that very vulnerable early place where I'd done stand up on Conan twice.
Oh, yeah.
And remember, JP Buck was looking for Conan and for Jeff for somebody to like do the show after Conan. And like you were there. Like you were that. I'm not trying to make this, maybe you don't have any remembrances about that time, but I do. And I remember being so nervous. Like the first time I went and met Conan in his office, but it was you that I saw first. And then when we were like pitching it to TBS, it was you that I saw. Like you were that like bedrock for me. I think that had a lot to do with it. I really appreciate it.
Pete.
It was so sweet.
I think
if you had been some like uptight, like 30 Rock, that guy, Jack Donaghy's assistant, like just like kind of scared and weird, like you would be there and you were just this like breath of fresh air, like a Febreze commercial.
Oh.
Where it was like, who cares? We're all just, Sona's here. I'd yell, Sons.
Yes.
And it just put me so at ease for these really high stakes moments in my life.
Oh my God,
It was
Pete.
really
Well, I will
important.
say, going back on that, when we first heard there was another show coming after Conan and you were the host, everyone was like, obviously it's Pete.
Oh, that's so sweet.
It really was like kind of a no-brainer.
Oh, that's very
And
nice.
I think everybody who worked on that show, because I had a lot of friends who then went and worked on the show.
Yeah.
Everyone was happy. It was a happy environment.
We were a happy show.
Yeah.
And Conan would come by and like I would go over to your side of the fence.
Yeah.
And the props department would make us a prop. And I was like, we had all the resources. Because what's funny about a show like Conan is they have a prop department, but they don't always need props. But there is a department.
Yeah.
So like maybe there just isn't a prop in that show. So we'd go over and there'd be like brilliant craftspeople.
Yes.
They'd be like, can you make us a car? And they would be thrilled.
Yeah.
Some days they'd be busy, but other days they'd be like, absolutely. And they would do it. It was just so fun and so generous.
Yeah.
And I always like to point this out is that Conan, who was so kind of traumatized by his early late night experience, really was trying to like fix that with us.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that?
I do. He was like he was really championing you.
He wanted them to guarantee that it would be on for 2 years or something. He was like, I want it in the contract.
Oh yeah. I think I remember something like that.
Yeah. And looking back, I was like, oh, he's fixing what happened to him because he was week to week.
Well, he was week to week, and you don't like having that looming over you that you can be canceled at any time.
Yeah.
Because also late night shows need time.
I know.
To find a rhythm.
Everything needs time.
They need time. Yeah.
nothing
Anything
gets
comedy
time
related,
anymore.
especially.
Yeah.
Needs time.
By the way, this is why podcasts are this. Everybody's like, where'd podcast? All of a sudden, it's all podcasts. Yeah, because there actually is a fermentation. There's actually an incubation process that real show business, meaning studio show business, won't give, can't afford to give.
Yeah, I know.
They can't even do it. If we can have some compassion for them, they're trying to keep up with all the splash dash
you
of
have
it.
compassion for them?
I'm trying. Are you sure about that?
I think lately I don't have much
Really?
compassion.
What do you mean?
I think that now they're more about numbers than they are about content.
Oh my God.
And I miss the days where
Oh my God. Do
where
you want to hear the
actual-
joke title of my comedy special?
Yeah.
I was going to call it The Gimmick Is I'm Good.
Oh, that's great.
Isn't that fucking...
That's great.
See, I think the reason I won't call it is The Gimmick Is I'm Good, and I do want to get back to what you were saying.
Yeah.
Is that it sounds like I'm giving the middle finger to my peers. I'm not. I'm saying like, I don't like that we're locked into we have to be loud and splashy
Yeah.
and weird. I'm like, can't you just be fucking good at it? Mm-hmm. But the answer is actually they would rather a lot of times put on the loudest thing then I'm not even complaining. I'm very happy with my career. I'm just saying that seems to be the state of things, which is what it seems like
It is.
you were saying.
Well, I think that before there were people who were running studios and running things that actually liked making. I mean, this is going to sound so pretentious, but making art.
Yeah, they had
like
taste.
making things.
And their
like
name was on it.
Yeah, creating things.
I think you could make a plea. Like if you knew who was booking a thing, you could be like, let's get back to like, remember when you wanted to like, I booked that. I'm the producer of that. I'm the one who brought this out. Now it's like, there's a lot of, there was always chasing trends. But now because we have so much data, they have the shroud of that data to be like, we only follow the numbers.
Yes.
And when you only follow the numbers, I don't know. You miss out on a lot of stuff.
That's why now my favorite thing is when something breaks out of the noise.
Yeah, like Chris Fleming.
Yes.
Did you watch Chris Fleming?
I love Chris Fleming.
Yeah, exactly.
But not even just comedy. I mean, shows.
Yeah.
Like Widow's Bay. Like everyone's talking about Widow's Bay now. And Widow's Bay, I bet when they were making it, they were like, some people will watch this and like it.
Yeah,
and
that's
now
right.
it's like everybody's talking about it.
That's right.
It was the same with like Heated Rivalry,
Yep.
you know, which they made on a tiny Canadian budget.
Yeah.
And then it became this
I
massive
heard they had
phenomenon.
a huge throbbing budget.
You got to say that again because I talked over it.
I heard they had a huge throbbing budget.
You said it again.
It was a tight budget, but it was huge and throbbing.
Tight budget. I like better
It was a
than
tight
throbbing.
budget.
Because I don't know what a throbbing budget is.
But we know what a tight budget is. Let's do it again.
Okay. Yeah. And then you know how like Heated Rivalry became this huge phenomenon.
And they had you have to say.
Yeah. And they had this tiny budget.
I heard they had a really tight budget.
That's better. Than
Very
throbbing.
tight. Like, I don't know if it's going to fit.
Fit what though, Pete? Don't double down on it. What's gonna fit?
It's a little asshole. I can't.
The budget's gonna fit a tight little asshole. What are you doing?
I don't know how to do this.
The tight budget was good.
I heard they have a very tight budget.
That's good. Yes, the look after is good too.
Okay,
now we're talking.
that's all
Now
that.
we're talking.
This says I don't know if
now
it'll
we're
fit.
doing comedy.
Now it's cooking. Now it's cooking. Okay. Yes, when things sneak through.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially when there's so much out there, you're like, word of mouth is still the best thing you can do. Like my husband and I watched Obsession yesterday.
Yeah.
Which they made for like pennies and made
Yeah.
a ton of money.
Yeah.
And you watch it and you're like, oh yeah, this is just like a good movie. It's just
You know
fun
when
to watch.
When you watch something and you go, don't you? I feel like this came with age with me. When I watch something that's good, and I just get this feeling of like, oh, thank God, I thought it was over. Like I thought we were out of good ideas. And when you watch something that's truly, like we watched, did you watch Common Side Effects?
I watched a few episodes and then we lost the streaming service. I forgot what happened. Wasn't it? No.
It was on Adult Swim, but now it's on HBO.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we do have it.
can
But
watch it again.
but we didn't finish it. But I loved whatever I watched.
Yeah. Did you watch Widow's Bay? Did you watch it?
I did.
Because you brought it up. Is it super scary? Because I was going to watch it.
I was terrified.
Okay.
But
I don't wanna be
I'm also
terrified.
kind of a bitch.
I'm a bitch.
I am so
I'm a
like
candy
I
bitch.
watched Blair Witch Project when
I
it came
can't.
out.
Don't even say that.
And first of all, I
checking the
watched it
corners.
kind of early on and I was like, oh my God, this is real. They found this footage.
I
Like,
thought it too.
I fell for it.
I went to the website and got scared. The website was very scary, though.
It was the best marketing.
It's the best marketing of all
And
time.
then that
These
last
people are
shot,
missing.
That last shot of the movie lived in my brain.
It's in my brain.
Forever. And same with Final Destination.
Haven't
Because
seen
you're
it.
like, death comes for us at any point.
So frightening.
It comes for you at any, you could be making a cup of coffee.
That's right.
And it could be like, it's like death will just come for you.
At least let me have the
And
coffee first.
I watched it I remember at the mall and I went to my friend's house to drop him off and his mom had to follow me home in her car. Luckily I lived like
keep you
3 minutes
safe?
away because I was like, I think death is coming for me and I just need you to like make sure I get home.
I walked out of the others.
No.
I can't handle it.
Really?
I didn't even get to the twist.
No.
I thought they were just scared people in a house.
Pete. Dak and I were just talking about the others.
Really?
Because he was like, I think the others got hurt by The Sixth Sense coming out, like around the same time.
Oh, because the spoilers is similar.
Do you know what the spoiler is?
I do.
Don't you
This
wish
house
that
is
you
ours.
stayed and
Honestly,
walked
because it
out
would have
'cause you
made
were
it
too-
less. Yeah.
Too scared.
Too scared.
Oh my God.
I
So
was like,
Widow's
what am I doing
Bay
to myself?
takes all the tropes, the horror tropes, and it just puts it into the show. And you're like, I'm terrified. I don't want to. So scared.
Thank you for letting me know, because I won't watch it.
You should, because it's also hilarious.
I'm sure it is.
It's hysterical.
I'm sure Hereditary's got a few hoots in it too.
Don't watch Hereditary. Don't watch Hereditary.
There's a whole slew of movies after you have kids you can't watch.
Don't watch Hamnet like I did.
Yeah, I wanted to. Val watched it.
You did?
I started it. Seemed great. I haven't gotten to that part. So I was like, oh, it's just a happy couple.
Just stop. Just make it. It's like, you know, when some kids don't watch the end of a movie because it's too sad and their parents stop.
Oh, yeah. Old Yeller is just about a happy dog.
Yeah. Don't watch the rest of Hamnet.
Val told me it was like the most convincing.
It's so, and I went by myself to the movies during the day, and I was sitting like a few seats away from a couple.
Yeah.
And I was sobbing so hard throughout most of the movie that I was worried they would think that something was wrong with me. My body was convulsing.
Yeah.
Because I was sobbing so hard.
Yeah.
And a part of me was like, I need to just walk out of this theater right now.
You should have. You should have. Others did. I didn't like The Strangers either. I wanted to leave that.
I didn't watch The Strangers.
I don't like horror.
That's okay.
It's all right. But I heard my friend, Matt, who opens for me, he watches all the horror movies, and I have him tell me about them.
I'm
the same way with the news.
So you didn't watch Weapons?
No.
No.
Did you?
Yeah. I hate horror too, but Tack was like, you got to watch Weapons. And you know what? Some of these movies, you know what I hate are jump scares.
Sure.
And some of these movies, they're just so good and really funny and kind of like interesting.
I was the most tempted to watch Weapons.
Yeah.
Because Zach Kreger, an old friend of mine, and wow, what a pivot in his career.
Is he? Oh,
yeah, he was in The Whitest Kids.
That's right. You knew him?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. He did the X-Men sketch. He's Cyclops in those sketches we did for...
Stop.
Yeah.
Oh, I love those sketches,
He's
Pete.
Cyclops. And then he went and he's like he's white Jordan Peele.
Well, so is the guy who did Obsession.
Is he? He's a comedy
YouTuber, and I think he was
Really?
a comedy guy.
Wow.
I think. Oh.
Well, Jordan Peele said, like, the difference between comedy and horror is the soundtrack. Which I think there's something to that.
Yeah. I think we were talking about this on our podcast not too long ago about how horror and comedy
Don't mention other podcasts.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just kidding. Horror and comedy.
I was just having a conversation with some friends about horror and comedy.
Yeah, sure.
And how it does go hand in hand really well.
You guys are doing fine. You don't have to use this as a platform to steal my fans.
To steal your fans?
JK.
If there's a Venn diagram, it's like a circle.
No, I know. No, we're like a little moon, and you're the Death Star.
I don't even know how many people listen to our podcast. I am in such a blissfully unaware place because I think if I knew and I started caring about that stuff, I think I'd get in my head.
Yeah, but it just becomes like one mass of people.
But isn't it nice that you record in like a small room with just a couple people?
Totally.
And you have no idea who's on the other side listening to you. And that's really kind of nice.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were going to say that was paranoia.
No, it's nice.
No, it is nice. It's nice. The more things change, the more they say the same. We used to just sit around and talk, and now we record ourselves sitting around and talking. People listen to it. Actually, you could think that's dystopian. I think that's beautiful. That people just like want to hear. It's like listening to a crackling fire.
Yeah.
It's like it's in our bones to be like, I'm safe. There's people around. Like put on. You're doing the dishes.
Yeah.
It feels nice.
I like it.
You could be like, you're alone. No.
What podcasts do you listen to? Is that,
No, I love that question.
Okay.
You're very generous. I have a love-hate relationship with Malcolm Gladwell's.
Uh-huh.
Meaning sometimes he's a real enthusiast for things and sometimes it drives me crazy.
Okay.
I'll give you an example. He was talking about Taco Bell and he was like, I love Taco Bell.
Yeah.
I love Taco Bell. I love it. I'm like, no, you don't.
You really don't think he does?
I think he does, but I don't believe him. I don't know how to explain it. I can't explain it. I think he might. And I want him to just be like, here's what I want. I love Taco Bell. Of course, I don't eat it.
That's
what
me.
I want him to say.
Yeah.
But he doesn't.
Because I love Taco Bell. But
I'm never going to be like,
let's go get Taco Bell. because now I'm just sort of like, well, it's not healthy for you.
Right. Well, that's what he, I think, and Malcolm's done my friend Malcolm has done the podcast. I'm a big fan of his. He just gets lit up for everything. And if I'm in a pinched, contracted mood, again, it's not him, it's me. I'm contracted and he's just like getting excited about Tide detergent. I'm like, shut up. Like it's envy. It's really envy. I'm just like, it must be so nice. Just go around. But then he did one about he's not NIMBY, not in my backyard. He's YIMBY. I don't know if he made that up, which is yes in my backyard.
Okay.
But he lives in Manhattan. I'm like, of course you're YIMBY. Tell me about your house
What
on
does
Long
that mean,
Island.
not in my backyard?
Not in my backyard is like, let's say this is our house and the city wants to build free pickleball courts right next to us.
Oh,
Would
like
be
those
not in
people
my
who
backyard.
like go to the town hall meeting and they're like,
Yes.
absolutely not.
Or they want to build like, I'm making these up, but they want to build a big thing. Is where do you put affordable housing?
Sure.
And that's where people get NIMBY and people hate NIMBY people.
Yeah.
And I get it. But he's going like, I'm YIMBY. And I'm like, yeah, bro, you live in Manhattan.
Yeah.
Everything's on top of it.
Yeah.
The not in my backyard people live in the Hamptons. And I want, Malcolm, I love you. Come back on the show. Tell me about your vacation house. Are you YIMBY there?
Well, also,
Sona, are you YIMBY?
you YIMBY
In
there.
Montauk? How YIMBY are you when you're sitting in your hammock by the lighthouse? Not so YIMBY. Not so YIMBY.
God.
And he's like, I'm YIMBY. I'm like, yeah, nobody cares where anything is in Manhattan because it's all up.
Well, the city's NIMBY for you.
You also don't even have to have a take.
The city has so many restrictions that it's easy.
This is what it is. Like when in Inconvenient Truth, I went and saw it in Manhattan. And at the end, it has over the credits things you can do for the environment. And one of them is use mass transportation. And everyone in the theater applauded because we all use mass transportation. Yeah, because it's the most easy, convenient. Everyone uses a subway.
Yeah.
It's gridlock traffic. You're not doing it to save the planet. You selfish fuck. That's why I'm like, yeah, you're YIMBY. Tell me about Martha's Vineyard, Malcolm.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. You want a Dave & Buster's there? You want a McDonald's? How about a Taco Bell next to your vacation house that's open 24 hours?
Oh, that
drive through
that
right
actually
by
sounds
your open airport.
like the
You would
dream.
love it. You would love
That
it. He would
sounds
love
like
it
the
because he loves
dream.
Taco Bell.
Yeah, I think, well, so right, going back to my house burning down, there's a lot of rezoning in Altadena. Real
I'm
quick, we're
laughing
going to
at
go
how
back.
random it was that you
Let's
brought it
go
up.
back to my house burning down.
Yes.
There's a lot of rezoning in Altadena, and there is a lot of people now. There are a lot of people now who are very NIMBY about like a 5-unit complex going up or a 10-unit complex going up somewhere where there is like there used to be a house. And I think that my feelings about it are very complicated because but I want to be a YIMBY person.
We all want to be YIMBY. In our heart of hearts, we know we're YIMBY.
Yes.
Ram Dass used to talk about this. In your heart, the mind wants to be safe,
Yes.
control,
Yeah.
and the heart just wants to give away the store.
Yeah.
We all know YIMBY. Our kids are YIMBY.
Yeah.
They don't even understand what you're talking about. And it sucks that I can relate to the person that's like, we had a pickleball thing where I live, and they were like, they want to put pickleball courts. And I have like sound trauma, like for real, like sounds bother me. So people were like, I don't want a pickleball court there. It's loud. I immediately go.
Is a pickleball court loud?
You've never been by a pickleball court? Katie,
Is it?
it sounds
Was
like the devil's making popcorn.
Oh.
Yeah. But it's that times how many courts there are. So I sound like a fucking old square
And it's
right
all
now.
day?
Yeah. When the sun's out, buns out, guns out, pickleball. They're fucking doing it. And I'm like, I can't read a book. Like, I am such a fucking square. I had friends that were like, they should build the pickleball courts. And I was like, they shouldn't build the pickleball courts. And I was like, you don't know how it feels for someone who, when you hear a sound, has a really hard time telling their nervous system that they're safe.
Do you have misophonia? Is that what it is?
Is that, I don't know.
It's a sound thing, isn't it? Like, It's people who have genuine reactions to certain sounds.
Yeah, I don't know if I have that. I just have like, if I hear something, I need to know what it is.
Oh.
And I would like to control it ideally.
So what happened with the pickleball courts?
They didn't make them. Where I live is
Really?
very NIMBY.
I was going to say, when people want to build something, they just figure out a way to do it.
The other thing was, we're bringing up some real local politics for my
I
town.
love it.
There were already pickleball courts. There are pickleball courts.
Oh, they wanted to expand
more
them.
pickleball courts. And there are people probably that know what I'm talking about, and they're probably mad. I immediately side with the person that's like, I'm sitting on my porch and I can't watch the sunset anymore.
Yeah.
But that's not what the kids are into. The kids are like, fuck your sunset. And I'm like, somebody's getting fucked either way.
Yeah, it's true. Where I'm on the board of my kid's school, like I don't want to brag, but
Nice.
I am on the school board. And we just bought the property next to us and they want to expand it. And then they're like, well, the neighbor might be upset. I'm like, of course the neighbor is going to be upset.
Yeah.
He had a house next door to him and now it's going to be his school.
Yeah.
And
when you
that's
buy
awful.
a house that's listed as you have to declare that.
Yeah.
You have to be like, just so you know, there's a school next door.
Exactly.
It's loud as shit. You should know about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then on the flip side, it's like, okay, but it's loud like only during the day, right? Like at night, there's not going to be raging parties.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know. I think that I'm it's funny because I am on the opposite side of it where we're trying to do this expansion.
We're Simbi sometimes in my backyard.
Simbi. I
And
don't
that's
know.
what symbiosis is, I think.
I don't know. I did not expect the conversation to go this way about now I know NIMBY.
I know.
And I'm going to use it a lot.
Wait, what do you listen to? What podcast do you listen to?
I listen to Pop Culture Happy Hour a lot. It's an NPR podcast that talks about like movies and shows and albums that are coming out that are cool that people should know about.
Fun?
I listen to This American. I'm a big NPR
I like This American
podcast.
Life too.
A big NPR podcast
Yeah,
person.
I like that too.
Yeah.
I have to be careful not to listen to Diary of a CEO too much. Do you know
Excuse
that
me?
one?
No, I don't.
Oh, it's a very popular. It's a little bit in the rise and grind genre. It's like men talking about how much iron you should have or
Wait,
whatever.
are you being serious?
It's not like a health and fitness podcast,
Oh.
but it is doctors and experts and AI people and tech people and politicians, and they all go on and you'll listen to it. Like I was just talking to
it
my brother-in-law
motivational?
about it.
Sorry.
It is a little bit motivational. It's Diary of a CEO, but diary in the British way, like schedule of a CEO.
Okay.
So it was made to be like, what do
You
CEOs
said
do?
diary.
Yeah, I know. You took it in the American way, didn't you?
No, I took it as a diarrhea.
Diarrhea.
I thought you said diarrhea of a CEO.
That's some expensive water poop.
I was like, I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry. Go. Okay. That makes a
but I've
lot more
noticed
sense.
I like it, but if I listen to it, my brother-in-law, Derek, and I were just talking about this. It's like there is a golden library and there's a lot of facts. There are a lot of things that you could learn and implement into your life. But if you go there too much, you'll go crazy.
Yes.
I really believe this.
I think so
You know what I'm
too.
talking about?
Yeah.
If you listen to too many podcasts about the optimum amount of vitamin D you should get, how much this you should get, how much this you should do, what you should do in the morning. I love Dr. Huberman and all those guys, but if you get too much of it, you start getting kind of paranoid and
Yes.
weird.
You question
and your life
everything.
starts slipping away from you. And men in particular, I think, are at risk of becoming like automatons. And Val will notice, we had the funniest moment where I listened to a diarrhea of a CEO. I was talking about processed foods and how they're killing you and all this stuff. And then I become very anti-processed foods. And Val just goes, Pete, this will end. Please don't say anything you can't take back.
Oh boy.
She didn't mean like I was going to be a monster, but she's like, just know in 3 months you're going to probably be eating
Absolutely.
chips again. But like, I think it's almost like hacking. It's like we love gambling, and there's like an information version of gambling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's sort
Yeah.
of pornified information to make it very titillating, very, understand?
I
So
do.
you gobble it up.
Yeah.
And I love listening to it. But then I realized typically I'm a little more afraid. I'm a little more stringent. I'm way more know-it-all. And I'm not really any happier. But I listen to it like I listen to a conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
I listen to it like with the fervor of a ghost story where they're like, and you know what table salt is, right? And I'm like, And then I become that guy mansplaining what table salt is. And I'm like, I know maybe table salt is this or whatever it is, but like, I think the whole culture is getting wise to the idea that like there is the golden library of information, but you can't go there too much or you'll lose your mind.
You'll lose your mind.
You'll be right, but you'll be dead and alone.
Yes, it is. It's exhausting.
Yeah, it's exhausting.
It is exhausting. Like my husband, Tack, he watched that documentary about juicing, and then he bought a juicer.
Sick and Nearly Dead?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
And he bought a juicer, and he's like,
too.
I'm going to become a juicing guy.
Yeah.
And then he like didn't become a juicing guy.
Hilarious.
And he had this massive juicer on his
Breville?
thing. Yes. And he was just sort of like,
whoops.
I was convinced, but my real life application of it is tough. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
And I remember listening to this statistic about how much more prevalent colorectal cancer is getting in people in their 30s and 40s.
Yeah.
And it's hard to
It
detect
is.
because you can't get colonoscopy until a certain age. So a lot of people get it. It's deadly. It's awful. And it's because the food we're eating is so much more processed. And I was like, well, I'm not going to do that anymore.
Yeah.
And that lasts a week.
Yeah.
And then after a week, I'm just kind of like, I am.
That's why we all need a Val. What's funny, I did watch that Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, and I did a 30-day juice fast, and it changed my life. So
But how many times have you done it?
How many times have I done a juice fast?
Yeah.
I still have that juicer. I don't use it very much anymore.
Okay.
But I did need like a reset. It doesn't
But isn't it
matter.
funny that you like loved it and then, but like, why didn't you do it again?
Well, it's hard. We're back into that addict stuff, black and white.
Yeah.
And I was really black or really white to be like, I'm going to do this fucking juice fast. And then it's hard to find that middle way.
Yeah.
Where you just kind of sometimes do a reset.
I know.
Kimmel did juice 2 days a week for years. Like
Just juice?
Yeah. That's how he lost all that weight.
I should do that.
5'7". Welcome to Diary of a CEO. This is what it's like. You're in the
still
Golden
like-
Library right now.
I still like that I think it's called Diarrhea of a CEO.
Yeah.
Because what does their poop look like? It's probably really healthy.
Yeah, I'm picturing it in a black toilet. You know what I mean? They have to have everything a little bit different, a little bit better. It's in a black toilet so you can really assess the quality. I'm basing that. Nick Kroll's parents had a black toilet. I was only there once, but I was like, because it
Were
was like
his
a
parents
nice.
fancy?
I think it was kind of a fancy house, and that's where I got that belief. I was like, oh, I guess once you make
Black toilets, I think,
Black
were big in
toilets.
the 80s.
big in the 80s,
Big in
because you
the
could do
80s.
coke off of.
Oh, shit.
That's what it was. Everything was
Why
black
would you want to do coke off a toilet?
because it's black.
Because you're in the bathroom.
You're in the bathroom
For privacy.
And the mirror you can't do it on the mirror.
So
it's
Nick
on the
Kroll's
wall.
parents did a lot of coke?
Tons.
All right.
And they made up Big Mouth.
Oh,
was
that's
them.
nice.
Do you think when you die it's over?
I don't.
Nice.
I don't think it's over. I
Nice.
think it keeps going. Can I tell you why?
Why?
Because my history with religion can get very complicated. And when my grandma died, she died in 2015, and she was one of the most important people in my life. And to me, I was like, she didn't just go away, because I still felt her a lot. Like I would feel her randomly. And like there were things that happened in my life that I attributed to her. Now, whether they actually were attributed to her or not, I was like, I just don't believe someone that special could exist and then not exist anymore. So I never thought there was nothing after death, but her dying
You felt it.
made me feel like I feel like there's something more
I understand
afterwards.
that. Have you ever had like an Akashic record or anything like that?
What's Akashic?
Don't worry about it.
You gotta
we cut to black.
explain
The
it.
podcast is over. The Akashic record it's a specific, and people might laugh. I'm not super this way. Like my life isn't littered with things like this, but there is a person named Krista. I think it's Krista. And she does these Akashic readings, and that means they look in the Akashic record. This is a specific kind of psychic reading
Oh,
where
cool.
they learn a specific way. I don't know. of reading something that's like the history of everybody that's ever lived. I don't know. I'm not here to explain it. You can everyone can Google it.
Yeah.
But it has a lot to do with people who have passed and who are like looking out for you. And
Yes.
when they talk about my Uncle Larry, for example, she would just be describing him perfectly and saying what he would be saying. And I was, I think I go into these things pretty discerning and was like, think of all the different things. Like you said, your grandmother died.
Yeah.
What if I was just like, and she was brassy. She didn't censor herself. Like, there's a really good chance I'm wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
she
true.
just wouldn't shut
And
up, loved the wine. And
everything is wrong. Yeah,
that's what I
everything
mean.
you're saying is wrong.
And
yeah.
she was taking big swings like that.
Oh, okay.
With my Uncle Larry, but she was exactly right. And there is a feeling of what I like to do is like if you erase time, it's all just kind of happening at once. So your experience of your grandmother, you perceive it as this line, but really it's more like this big blot of everything. So you're kind of interacting with her whenever and however you choose from your limited point of view, if that makes sense.
It does. And after she died, my mom is like, well, in the next 40 days, people who've passed tend to visit people like in their dreams. And she visited me in my dream.
Oh, wow.
And I really look at it as I didn't have a dream about her. I feel like she visited me in my dream. And I think that and it was a very specific conversation where she was telling me that everything was going to be fine and that I shouldn't be so sad that she's gone. And, I think that with a lot of people who've passed, it feels like they're still looming in some way. And so I do feel like, you dip back into that well. Like sometimes whenever, if I find myself at that cemetery,
What?
it's just silly to like find myself at a cemetery.
Oh,
but like people die a lot.
Yeah.
And so, and because all my grandparents are all buried in Los Angeles, there's moments where I see them go visit their graves and stuff. And I'll talk to her like she's there, like she can hear me, or if I'm somewhere and I feel lost, I'll like talk to her. And so, and also my grandpa who passed away like 5 years ago, they were just such big presence in my life. And it feels weird to think that they're just they don't exist anymore in any sort of way. So I think that we exist in some way. I don't know if there's a heaven. I hope there is because it sounds cool. And so I'd like to go there afterwards, but something happens.
I've heard it described as like if we're all in a river and right now you, Sona, are like a localized little whirlpool. And your grandma was a whirlpool and that whirlpool dissipates, but it becomes sort of more available. It's not localized anymore. It's contributed to the river, but you're made of the river, meaning there's only one thing going on here.
Yeah.
And you're an appearance in that thing, and your grandma is an appearance in that thing. And then the localization of that appearance disintegrates or disperses. What you are is made of what that was dispersed into.
Oh, okay.
So that is a very literal way of being like.
That's really cool.
That's what I say to my daughter. I'm like, I'm always with you. And I'm like, I mean that literally. Like, it's not just like wishful thinking.
Yeah.
Like, we'll always be very intimately connected.
Yes.
And that's true of everybody and everything.
Yeah.
Let's do some ketamine. Make the same joke every time.
Oh.
Oh.
Have you ever tried?
Oh my God, it's wonderful.
I've heard. I have a friend who does it for some
You'll be one of those people
nerve
that's
pain.
like, nothing happened. You'll be like, you'll do rails of ketamine and be like, everything is fine.
I don't feel anything. I don't get
Things
it.
were funny. I had lots of friends. I loved my life. Loved being a parent. Loved my husband. Loved my grandma. Loved my grandpa. When does this kick in?
That's me in a nutshell.
That's you in a nutshell.
What did you just do? That's me in a nutshell, Pete.
You're a true delight. Are you feel satisfied with this podcast?
I feel with this podcast?
Yeah, like if we wrapped up, do
I
you
feel like
we
I
have
can talk to you for like 2 more hours.
I know.
I really
it's been
do.
effortless. It's been really easy for
and
me.
we do when we see each other. Remember, we used to see each other at the Conan holiday parties.
Yeah, I know.
And it was so fun. They used to be at Yamashiro. This like
I think of it every time I go there.
Do you
Those
go
are
there
sweet
a lot?
No, for some reason it's near Largo, so
Yeah.
I sometimes park on that street.
It's not
when I
near Largo,
It
is
isn't?
it? Yamashiro's in Hollywood. Largo's like by the Beverly Center.
Yamashiro.
Where are you going?
Wait, are you sure?
Yamashiro is
Yamashiro,
that
the big one.
Is there another
they're
Yamashiro?
Like the mansion.
Yes.
There was another sushi place that is, I think, near Largo where the holiday party was a couple times.
Yes. There was a
Yamashiro
steak
was only
place.
once.
No, Yamashiro was a couple times. And then we
Okay.
did it at STK a couple
STK,
times. And then another Koi?
Koi is what's near Largo.
Koi. Yeah. Koi's near Largo.
Those were such great times.
I know. I loved those holiday
The
parties.
show was fun. God, it really is like a real time capsule for me, thinking of like the Conan green room and where the wardrobe people were, and Conan would come back before. Sometimes he didn't.
Sometimes he didn't.
Sometimes
I know.
he just didn't.
Yeah.
The fruit. Remember
Yes.
the fruit?
Yeah. I remember the cheese plate.
The cheese.
It's
yeah.
good. It's good we lived it.
We lived it.
Aren't we so lucky?
Jimmy Vivino would be across the way.
Yeah.
We were lucky. And that was real show business. Walking past the Conan bobblehead, there was that little like fucking row of office where you guys would do the postmortem.
Yes.
There was that little like trailer.
Yeah.
It's so weird. And then there was the stage. God, it was such a special time.
It was.
I'm glad I got to be there. I'm glad I got to meet you. And I'm glad we got to do this.
Same, Pete. I love you.
I love
you know
you
that.
too.
This is awesome.
Well, come back anytime.
I'm serious.
We got to
Anytime you
do
want me
it
to.
with Val. Oh my God.
I would love. You know, I love Val.
Explosion.
Oh, I love Val.
That would be an explosion. You know, maybe we'll do a live one at Largo with you and Val.
Oh my
together.
God, yes.
That'd be great.
Yes.
That'd be great.
I love Largo too.
Me
Flanny's
too.
my boy.
There's a picture of Conan in the bathroom.
Is there?
Yeah, I always think of him.
It's exactly where it should be.
Yeah, I know, right by the pooper. Diarrhea
Right
of
by
a
the
CEO.
He's the best. I love Conan. I'll work for him till he
I'm
dies.
glad you
I always
do.
say that.
I'm glad you do. Well, that was the thing. It's funny. I was like, we could talk about what people don't know about Conan, but people do. I think he presents himself pretty openly and honestly.
I do. And as somebody who works for him, I've been very open about the fact that he is exactly who you hope he would be.
Yeah.
And as his employee, it's the best place to work.
Yeah.
Like no one leaves if they can help it.
That's right. I always point out that you were there. We did some press thing. It might have been the upfront. So we're at the like big hotel. And then me, you, and Conan got in an SUV. And for some reason, Conan was on one.
Yeah.
And you know when Conan's on one and it's just you, meaning he just got juiced from like talking to 1,000 people.
Yeah.
And now you're in a car with him. And it was one of the great joys of my life is that he just roasted me for like 40 minutes. Do you remember this?
I do remember that. Because I think we both also were looking at each other like, what is happening with this guy?
Because you're there. It's like a natural phenomenon. Like he's lit up. He's always hilarious. That's actually the first thing I would say about Conan is like, he's just always funny.
Yeah, he
Not
is.
putting it on. Mulaney's the same way. It's just like, they're just talking and it's funny.
Yeah.
But it's like it rained in the car that day. Like there was a natural storm happening. And I was just like, we didn't know each other that well at that point, and he was going at me in the most delightful way, and you and I were just dying laughing.
Yeah.
I think probably I had tension to release too from that big event, and we're laughing, and I'm just like, oh, this is the funniest person in the world.
It is, yeah. And you know what? The thing with Conan, and when he got honored with the Mark Twain Prize last year.
Oh, yeah.
And I got to give a speech for the night before dinner that they had with like sponsors and stuff. And one of the things I said was he will turn it up to 11 if he's performing for 1,000 people or even one person.
Yeah.
And when you are on the other side of being that one person, it is the biggest joy.
Yeah. It's like Muhammad Ali with a speed bag. It's just like, it's easy for him.
Yeah.
But he likes it just as much as fighting
just as much.
a real boxer. He's just like, I don't care.
Yes.
This is fun for me.
With Conan, when he was going after you and you were giving him that laughter instead of like trying to be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Imagine if I roasted him back.
Could have gone either way.
This from the guy with the, or whatever.
Yes.
No,
and when
it's
he
so
sees
funny.
an audience member who's so willing to give him what he needs and he can go after it, it really is the coolest thing to see.
I'm so touched that you remember that because that was a formative moment.
I do. Because you know what? Like, I just remember like because we went to so many upfronts, but then also what happens after the upfront when he's deflating.
Yes.
When he's like,
coming down.
Coming
There's
down
a lot
from
to
it.
burn off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sometimes his funniest stuff, but that car ride in particular,
Yeah.
because there was only like just the three
I
of
think it
us
was the
in
three
there.
of us, yeah.
And we were in the car and he was just like going after
Hard.
you hard. And I just remember laughing and laughing and laughing
Yes.
so hard. There have been a
Yes.
few moments throughout my time
Yes.
working for Conan when I remember laughing so hard that I'm crying and I'm like out of breath and I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm going to die.
That's right.
And it's just the best. It really
was.
is. That's the best gift anyone can give you.
You know what? We should wrap up. We will. But that reminds me of, there's been so many times, Conan's always ready and he does it. There were times when we were doing Pete Holmes show promotions, and then I swear someone would mention that I was supposed to give a talk. I'm telling you, there's only a couple times in my career that this has happened. I think it's just a wine and cheese party, and someone's like, and then they'll bring you up. And I realize I'm supposed to do like a funny talk.
Oh, God.
To advertisers. I know. Just saying that makes me want to die. Somehow I don't know how it went. I think I pulled it out okay.
Yeah.
But just like, what? And then there was one time when we went to an HBO premiere for Crashing, and then someone was like, and then they'll bring you up. And I'm like, what? And I went up and I realized I had to thank the executives, and I didn't know their names. Like, not all of them. I knew some of them, and I can see them. And I'm like, and Jim, Chip, Skip, and all the rest. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. And I realized, like, I'm the event. Like, they came to hear me talk before the thing. And the third one was one time I interviewed Stephen Colbert, and it was at some thing in Hollywood. And I swear I was just like, it's Stephen Colbert. It'll be great. It'll be like I pictured it like an intimate conversation with like 30, 50 people there. I'm telling you, there were 2,000 people there.
Oh my God.
And I got there, and his team, who had been emailing me for weeks, all this information about Stephen, like, here's some clips from the show. Here's all the background that we pulled. I'm like, why are they sending me all this? I get there, it's like the biggest event I've ever done.
Oh my
and I'm
God.
back. I know. This is like the stuff of nightmares. And that one did go very well, but I just went, just talk to him. Just trust him. It'll be fine. But more than that. But those are three that come to mind when I'm just like, I didn't know I was the show.
See, I would take that as a compliment.
There's a way to spin it in a good way.
They do. They have to prepare so many people. They have to prepare so many people to do certain things like that. But they feel so confident in how you are as an entertainer, as an interviewer, that they're like, you know what? He'll figure it out. We don't have to give him any information.
I hope so. But the Colbert team did try. They were like, here's all the things. I didn't even look at it. I should have looked at it.
Oh my God. And you're not curious? Like, you don't ask, hey, how many people are going to be there? You just assume, and you're like...
I'd like to think I've learned that lesson, but I'm still showing up to things and being like, what? Like, I've done stand-up, and I just think it's some little show, and I get there, and it's 3,000 people, and I'm like,
But are you more confident of your abilities and yourself?
Yeah, but I think I would like to know that it's 3,000 people. You know what I mean? Yeah. There's a point where, like, a lot of my life is trying to decide how much mojo and how much prep. And there's a right level for each.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm all mojo and I'm like, could have used a little more prep. That's what I'm hearing. What brought it to mind was that Conan is like such a pro and would never be like, I didn't know they thought I was going to speak.
Well, for that would be our fault.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like the assistant's job to be like I had a template whenever he was asked to do something. I was like, how many people? What's the room like? Who's going to go before him? Who's going to go after him?
Yeah, it's a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, and like who can you send us videos of past things? And that's things that like Sweeney would make sure I asked.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the people that worked with him on these things were like, ask these questions.
Right.
And so
and I'm sure that came from a time when people didn't, and Conan had to be like, I need to know what the room is.
It's exactly it.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. There have been a few times when I worked for him where I was like, oh, he didn't know what this was going to be.
Yeah.
And it shows. Right. So then we learned. Then we were like, yeah, we should ask these questions.
I still haven't learned. I'm still showing up to things and I'm like, I didn't know this was outside.
Oh no.
Friggin' dingus.
Yeah, but you probably do way more.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's an anxiety reducing mechanism, but then it can also increase anxiety.
Yeah.
You should look into it.
I will. You know what I will say? I'm so sorry. I know we've been trying to wrap up. I did competitive speech in college, and then I learned, somebody said, you win the round before you even start speaking.
Oh, wow.
And it's so much about confidence, and it's so much about going up and feeling confident about yourself.
That was what happened with the Colbert thing. I was like, just fucking Mick Jagger it. Just go off that Riz. Go on full Riz. And then we had dinner afterwards. I was like, this was a big event. Like, I didn't prepare. You can still hear it. It's the episode of this podcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
that's cool.
Don't bother.
Oh, okay.
No, it's good. It's good. It's good.
Okay.
Okay, we will end.
Yeah, we should.
Will you say, keep it crispy? It's just how we end.
Keep it crispy.
Oh,
keep it crispy.
Is that Armenian?
Can I mention my book that's coming out? Can
We'll
I plug
everything up top, but you can plug it here too.
Okay, I have a book coming out in the fall, September 1st.
The Worst Mom.
The World's Worst Mom.
Yeah.
That's it. Keep it crispy. Can I do a better one?
Yeah.
Keep it crisp. Can I do it a camera? Which camera?
Keep it camera.
Keep it crispy. Finger gun?
I liked it.
I didn't like it at all.
Well, it's what's happened forever.
You made it weird. You made it weird.